Bam!
Hello, everyone. What's up? Welcome. Look at us. We're live. We're not just a starting soon screen. I am joined with my bro. Hey, who am I joined with?
I got jump scared because I had your stream unmuted on my end, and I heard myself. Hi, everyone. I'm Aeon. You may know me from my... How many collabs do we have? 20? Something like that?
Yeah, a lot. There's a lot. But anyways, hey, so we are co-hosting the 2026 GD World Tournament, and this year, honestly, this is going to be pretty insane. We have some top-tier players playing, but first of all, before we go on to the final match, there is a new thing this year, which wasn't a part of last year, is we're going to have like a playoff for the 4th and 3rd place teams. We're going to determine who can get the bronze medal in the tournament. So it's gonna be exciting. We're doing Romania versus South Korea, and we're gonna see who can get bronze essentially to win the prize pool. Now, to all of you guys that aren't really familiar with how the GD World Tournament works, is the way it works is there's going to be 2 players on each team that are going to go head to head, and they're going to be playing an extreme demon. For this particular 3rd place match, they're going to be doing a level called Friday Vortex, which is 397th on the all rated demons list. They have 15 minutes, and they're going to be playing the level over and over again. If they get over a certain percentage, they get a qualifying score, and they will get points for their team. And then whoever gets the most points will be the winner. So yeah, it's going to be good. And we're going to start that really soon. Romania versus South Korea. Who do you guys think is going to win? Is it Korea or is it Romania? I want you guys to pick in chat. South Korea is where I live currently. So it's just some of you that don't know. Anyways, Aeon, why don't you introduce the Romanian players for us?
So, for the Romanian players, we have VX Master and Goanga, both of which are Akron victors. VX Master is top 100 on pointer grade, so exceptionally good player, much better than I will ever be. And Goanga is top 150 on pointer grade. So we have 2 really, really good players, because if you guys don't know how the pointer grade leaderboards work, is you don't have to just beat one list demon, you have to beat many. And I think the top 100 requires you to have like 20 or something ridiculous. So you need to have beaten like 20 of the hardest levels in the game. So insanely skilled players. VX Master, Goanga are the Romanians that are going to be playing, and they're super skilled. Just be excited.
Absolutely. Well, if you get to this point in the tournament, like between 3rd and 4th place, you're definitely very, very skilled at the game. So for South Korea, there are people that are returning from previous tournaments that we've seen play. There's Portugal, whose hardest is Anathema, played in the 2024 GD World Tournament and played Sonic Wave Rebirth and completed Sonic Wave Rebirth many times in 20 minutes. It was insane. So Portugal is wild. So that Portugal played and secured the championship for the 2024 GD World Tournament. South Korea actually won that year. And then Blebe is the other player whose hardest is Kyoki, and also played in the 2025 GD World Tournament final and played Bloodlust and crushed Bloodlust last year. So we have some top tier players playing against each other. Team Romania versus Team South Korea. Who is gonna be the victor? Who do you guys think? All right, so well, let's switch to the match page. Let's do it.
I'm looking forward to it. So, just like a general idea for people who are watching to understand what really is going to happen, this is a competition of consistency. So, when you normally play levels, right, you try and beat your level one time. Like, say you're playing Cataclysm or Aki for the first time, you want to just beat the level once, right? Well, in this specific competition, in this world tournament, the goal is to be as good at a level as possible. So you're probably going to see these players potentially beat Friday Vortex, a top 400 Extreme Demon, multiple times over. So they're not trying to just beat the level, they're trying to beat it many times. We didn't actually check how many times they've beaten the levels each, but normally in prep for this competition, they will beat the level 20 times or something like that.
Yeah.
So you're going to be seeing some nuts consistency.
Yeah, and this level is hard, man. I actually wasn't too familiar with this level before coming live with this, but Friday Vortex is 397 on the all-rated demons list, which is very similar to Altered Ascent difficulty, which is like the buffed artificial ascent, right? So it's a remake of Bausha Vortex, so it's like a crazy wave level, and it's very hard. The level's not that long. It's 1 minute and 2 seconds long, but man, those wave corridors are tight, and being able to consistently do it in only 15 minutes is going to be pretty insane.
Yeah, I've tried this level in the past when I was trying to get a little bit better at wave, because I might be good at the game, but I'm not a wave master just yet. And this level kind of whooped my ass, I'm going to be so real. I played it for a little bit, and I was like, damn. This is, like, impossible. It's, like, similar-ish to Sonic Wave in difficulty. So that should tell you everything you need to know. Sonic Wave, that's a hard level. Friday Vortex, just as hard.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is going to be pretty nuts. So, are the players ready to go? Oh, wait, everyone's live here. One sec. What, are we just getting, like, some technical difficulty here?
We just can't see your stream.
Oh, you can't see the stream. Okay, one sec. I got it popped up here. But, like, everyone else is, like, on this thing. It says participants without video are currently hidden, and there's no participants.
Just add with the eyeball on each person, like, on the regular Discord client. Should fix it.
Oh. The eyeball.
Don't worry, chat. Eric is old man. He doesn't know technology that well. Give us a minute. Sorry, I had to throw you under the bus there for a sec.
Okay, I have start watching multiple streams, but I have just one.
That's just one stream.
Yeah.
So you just have to click the eyeball on all of them.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm a pro streamer. Look at me go. Okay. Look at me go. I'm a pro streamer, guys. Okay, cool. Well, looks like we're ready to go when the players are ready. And chat, are you ready? So the qualifying percentage for this is 24%. So what that means is they just have to go above 24% to get points for their team. So, yeah.
Sorry, I saw the background VX Master hat. That's
Wait,
bro.
Wait, what was it? I did not see.
It was the picture of me sitting on the damn bench for my Instagram.
Nice.
That was funny. Sorry.
Oh, dude, that's such a classic picture, dude. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, well, let's get the players. Let's get you onto the screen. We're gonna start. So, players, let's all get ready. Get onto that menu screen. Friday Vortex. But it's a Sunday. But it's a Sunday. Okay. Players, let's get ready to go. We are going to start in... Hey, do you think we can alternate countdown? Like, I say 3, you say 2, and then...
Yeah, we have the chemistry for that.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's get ready. Chat, are you with me? We're going to go in 3,
2,
1.
Go!
Yes! Okay, let's do this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have a death already. VX Master has died already. Just how do you, like, it blows my mind how people can get this consistent on
It's really
a level.
impressive. It's really, really impressive. I, for one, don't really usually get this consistent with levels because I tend to beat levels once and not like 20 times.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a very different way of playing the game, though, because most people just kind of like beat levels once and then like, ah, yes, nice, I can move on now. But like, think of it like Pop-Off doing like Slaughterhouse 200 times. It's kind of like that. You just kind of like get really, really good with the level. You understand all the intricacies.
For sure.
And then you just become a master of it, right?
I mean,
and that's their goal
so,
with this world tournament. They just try and become a master of the level that is chosen.
For sure.
Which isn't a level that they choose themselves. I think the process is that it just kind of like randomizes from within a specific range of difficulty. So like say top 500 to top 400, it just kind of like randomly chooses a level in that range and they just kind of like...
Okay, so we got a full-on victory, by the way. Pockle, dude.
Dude, this guy might be the GOAT. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Goanga is also just beating it now because the last cube is like super easy.
All
So
right,
the last
let's
like
go.
20% that was like nothing.
So
pretty
that's
much.
so intense. So keep in mind, there is a multiplier here, a 2.5 times multiplier. If they do get 100%, they get 250 points. So yeah, there we go. Goanga, boom, bringing it back. Bringing it back. This is so close because Blebe's gotten a lot of qualifying percentages as well without completing it. This is like, dude, this is nuts, man. Oh,
Yeah, so a
let's
particular
go.
rundown for people who don't understand the point system. To get points, you have to score 24% or higher. If you score 24%, you get 24 points. However, if you meet certain thresholds, like 39%, you get a 50% multiplier, so a 1.5x point multiplier. So instead of getting, let's say you get 40%, instead of getting 40 points, you would get 60. And at 60%, you get times 2, so at 60%, you get 120 points. And then for a completion, you get 250, like Eric said. So the points, you're basically just given a bonus for just doing better. So instead of farming 24% over and over again, you want to get as far as possible because that gives you the most amount of points, right?
For sure. Yeah, and that's why, like, Aeon, you were mentioning earlier how doing a full completion of this is just doing it once is how usually people play the game. And people that get really consistent at levels like Slaughterhouse, they do that over the course of like years, right? They just do that as their warm-up or whatever, right? However, with this,
Someone like Pokal just got insanely good at it in like a week. I think they've had 6 days to play the level.
Yeah, they've only had 6 days. That's the thing, is they only had 6 days. They knew what the level was 6 days ago, and that's it. That's it. It's crazy.
Yeah, and Pokal beat the level twice in 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy because it's Sonic Wave difficulty. I could not beat Sonic Wave twice in 3 minutes. I'm gonna be so real.
Yeah,
that would be like my greatest achievement in life.
Yeah, that would be insane. Like, dude, we're one and done, man. I mean, that's like, this is a totally, this format of tournament is a totally unique way to experience the game, right? Because it's totally different than just Extreme Demon grinding, even though they're playing Extreme Demons. Like, it's such a different thing.
Yeah, so there's like different ways of showcasing skill in Geometry Dash. One way is like, I don't know if any of you guys have heard of like GD Champions. Where you got kind of like have like ranked matchmaking in Geometry Dash, where you get a randomized level and it's about to do the best on that random level in like a 20-minute timer. Here, it's just a showcase of raw consistency. You've known the level for, like we mentioned, 6 days, and your task is to just get as consistent as humanly possible on it. And as we can see by these players, you can get really good at really hard stuff if you just play it enough, right?
For sure.
Because like even though we've been praising Pokal for beating the level twice in 3 minutes, it's a tight score. Both VX Master and Goanga have about the same score as Pokal has, and Blebe is not lagging far behind either. So it's just really, really tight, and all 4 of these players are just kind of kicking ass. I'm gonna be so real.
Yeah, Pokal just beat it for the 3rd time.
Yeah, I'm like kind of in awe. I'm kind of struggling to choose which screen I want to watch because all of them are like constantly like I look over and it's like, oh, you're at 50%. Oh, this other person is also at 50%.
That's right.
Like, go back and forth.
Yeah, like because I don't even know. Like, there's been so many victors, like so many wins. I don't even know how many times people have beaten the level each at this point, right? I've seen Pokal beat it a few times. We know Goanga has, and VX Master's beaten it once already. I imagine.
I think once or twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Blebe is the only one who hasn't beaten it yet, but Blebe has just been consistently getting really far as well. I might be wrong with that. I haven't been able to keep up because everyone's doing so insanely well. But
yeah. Dude, Pokal is on fire, man. Another victory almost? How do you get that consistent at this game? How?
I mean, Pokal is the verifier, I think, of Subterminal Point and a very early victor of Cosmos. So they're just kind of wave champion, I think.
I gotcha. I'm the complete opposite. I'm ship. Chat, what are you guys? I'm ship carried. So I'm just going to put that out there right now. I like my ship gameplay and I'm terrible at the wave. So... but like people love the wave. There are so many people that like the difficulty of this game is insanely different depending on who you talk to, because some people who are just godly at the wave are like I'm very terrible at the wave, right? I'm very, very terrible at the wave. And so I just like don't understand how people can get that consistent at it. But some people that have a hard time with the ship, I'm like, what? You can't straight fly like that? It's like the weirdest thing. This game has like so many different ways you can be good at it, right?
Yeah, I was talking to Vortex about it this morning, actually, because I was watching his Cycles X movie, because that's the level that I'm currently playing myself. And he was like, oh, the beginning or the middle part is like the objectively easiest part of the level. I'm like, no, the beginning is the easiest. And he was like, no, the beginning is impossible. And
Yeah.
we were like kind of having like a back and forth because I think the beginning is pretty easy. And he was like, no, I thought it was like super ultra mega hard.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like,
it's different.
people just are
Yeah.
good at different things, right?
Yeah. Man, VX Master, by the way, with another completion, and Polkle with another completion back to back. Man, this is insane. Okay, so the score is... This is crazy. It's so
difference.
close. 2,155 to 2,122. What is this closeness? There's so many variations of what this score could be, and it is insanely tight.
And by the way, this is a best of one as well, by the way. So whoever wins this round is the third place of the World Championships. This is like an all or nothing round. Whoever wins this between Romania and South Korea is the winner of the third place, right? So this is like really high stakes, and we're getting a really tight match because these players are just consistently getting super far all the time with like no mistakes. I don't think I've seen a single like non-qualifying attempt, basically, which is exceptionally impressive. I'm gonna be so real. Like, there's like no failing here
Yeah.
in like the early stages of the level. Like, they're consistently getting to 60 plus over and over and over again.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder if this is a level that just gets consistent, because I don't have any experience with this level at all, right? I just see wave and I'm like, scary! Ah!
I mean, wave levels just kind of get consistent, and especially because of just the nature of wave being just so rigid. I feel like it's just like, if you're good, you're just crazy good.
Yeah.
And it shows because, oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever seen Friday Vortex be beaten this many times in like 10 minutes.
I think that's the same about any GD World Tournament that we do. It's like, how are they beating this so fast? Like, we've seen it with Sonic
I think we made the
Rebirth,
exact same
Bloodlust.
comment. I think we made the same comment last year when we were doing Bloodlust. Like, I've never seen Bloodlust be beaten this many times before.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, I will need one of the moderators who are like keeping track of the scores to like tell us after this how many times he got beaten total, because I don't even think I want to guess. I think I'm gonna fail so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. This is like, man, these
Good
players,
job, Goanga, with
Goanga,
another
yep,
completion.
Goanga with a victory as well. Like, are there any parts that they're getting stuck to? Like, I'm not seeing it. Like, I feel like they're being pretty consistent.
Blebe has been dying a few times to the head hitters. Your favorite Sonic player.
Dude. Hey, Blebe, I get you. I understand. Head hitters?
Yeah.
Boo, head hitters. In any level, boo! We don't like those. And I call them the head bangers. Do you call them the head hitters?
I mean, banger just sounds more brutal. It sounds more violent. So maybe it's just me being like peaceful and
Okay.
tranquil.
No,
And then you're just like,
they're violent.
violence, yes!
Yeah, no, they're violent. And it's not violence, yes, it's violence, no! Violence, I'm a little cute 39-year-old boy playing Geometry Dash. Please be nice to me.
They would never be nice to you. Those are so hard, man. Like, I don't know what Cyclic was cooking up with the the head hitters.
I mean, it's
they
interesting,
are
though.
so
Like,
cool.
it's interesting, though. I mean, it's good gameplay, right?
Dude, every time I look over at Pockle, there's a new completion.
Yeah,
How does that work?
I know.
Like, I feel like the level is like short, right? But I don't feel like it's short enough to where I look
Yeah.
over every 30 seconds and he's beating it again. Like, is he playing 2x speed?
I don't know,
feels
man.
like.
Yeah, he's crushing it. Like, I don't know what the consistency is, but I've only seen him die like 2 times. Clearly, there's 4 screens. There's a lot of screens to look at, but like as I've been looking, I've seen all the other players die a few times, but Pockle, I've seen him die like twice.
Yeah, there's like some unreal consistency. I want to see like their death tracker afterwards, just to see how the consistency is.
That would be interesting, giving like stats
I
in here.
nuts.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is cool.
It's almost mesmerizing though, because
Goanga, another completion.
it looks so tight, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's just objectively tight gameplay, and then you see them just so effortlessly go through it.
Yeah,
Mesmerize it.
for sure.
Because Pockler is about to beat it another time, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Another completion.
Log as well is absolutely crushing it.
Well, you know,
Like,
Blebe's
look at
been
these
getting
scores. It's so
Blebe's been
insane.
getting a lot of really far attempts. If Blebe ends
Yeah.
up getting like a victory, that's going to go a very long way for keeping Korea in the lead, because now it's onto the cube,
Like,
right?
Blebe is about to get it.
Yeah, because now we're onto the cube, and Korea's already a little bit
Yeah.
ahead. So if Blebe gets this, Blebe is going to help secure like a lot of points. And here it comes.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Because from what I've seen, at least,
Boom.
Blebe has been kind of like stuck in the 70s, which is like very, very close to the last cube, which is like the easy part in
Yeah.
quotation mark. And that's like the extra 0.5 that you get for the completion versus just getting far is a huge amount of points.
It's tons.
It's like an extra 50 points per attempt, right?
Yeah. Well,
so even though getting to 70 is really, really good, you still want to clutch out the completion, right?
yeah. Even with that completion, though, Romania, they just got a lot of points. So they closed the gap really quickly, but Korea is still in the lead by a little bit.
It's very tight, though. 55 points is just getting to 40%. That's a 30. That's like a 30-second run, right?
Yeah. So like we've seen this in a lot of the past GD tournaments where like sometimes teams kind of they run away with it a little bit. This is so close. This is
as
so
close as you could get it.
Oh, Blebe, the consistency now though. Another completion by VX Master.
Yeah.
Blebe in the cube. Ooh, man. This is
If Guanga, I think we just saw 4 people beat it on the same attempt because VX Master beat it, Paco beat it, Blebe beat it, and Guanga is on the final cube on the same attempt.
This is a lot of points.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. How
does that work?
How in the world?
Dude, this is feeding my ego, telling me like I could beat this. But I know that if I open my game right now to try and play this, I would get so humbled immediately.
Yeah. Hey, tell me about it. If you're gonna
They're
get
making it
humbled,
look
I'll get crushed. I'll be crying in my pillow tonight. So.
They're making it look so easy.
I know. Okay, well, Blebe with a death there, an early death, and we see some progress on the other team. So this could be Romania's time to catch up. Although we just saw death from Goanga, so that does help out. But Pockle with the
Both
completion.
Paco and VX Master. And VX Master. Don't forget. Well, it could die to the ball. The ball is dieable. But it's also just like not close to the difficulty of the wave itself. So, but man, I don't even have anything to say.
So someone just said Pockle 4 times in a row.
That's wild. That's ridiculous.
Pockle
How do you do that?
What? How do you get that consistent at a top 400 level? That's crazy.
Dude, I don't remember. I don't know if you remember, but I remember back in like 2000. I think it was 2021 when Zanny was in the process of verifying Sonic Wave Infinity. It was like this huge thing about how he verified Sonic Wave is dead, which is Sonic Wave three times in a row. Paco just did basically the exact same thing, but did it 4 times in a row on a level of the same difficulty.
Yeah, that's insane.
And it's just kind of like whoa, that's cool. And it's not like a huge historic moment. That's like crazy to me. Because I remember that very vividly happening. Because Sandy was like doing Sonic Wave over and over again in preparation for Sonic Wave Infinity. And he beat it 3 times in a row, and like the community lost their mind.
Yeah, that's wild.
Paco did have a death though, so there's not like a 5 in a row, unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not on 5 in a row. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, so just 37 seconds left. The score is 4,905 to 4,916. What is this? What is happening right now? I don't think it's ever come down to the seconds before. We've never had that. There's always been like enough of a gap where we're like, okay, timer's up, but like this is Pockle with the completion. Okay. Ooh.
Blebe also with the completion, it looks like, but it also looks like Goanga is about to get a completion.
It's gonna be hard though.
VX Master is in the 40s, so
it's gonna be hard. There's only 5 seconds left. No, it's the Korea just took it. They went with Goanga with the completion though. Okay, time.
VX Master is also close to a completion because the level ends in quotation marks at 80%.
Time's up though. Time's up. Time is up. Okay, so that's it. So very, very intense and close match, but in the end, it ends up being. Honestly, it was down to like
MVX
50
Master
points.
with a final clutch.
I know, but it was. Oh, so they can finish their attempt, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They finished.
Yeah, but this Paco one doesn't count.
Oh, okay. This one doesn't count. He started it
count.
after the timer went up. Okay. I was focusing on the other ones. Okay. Darn. So in the end, with VX Master completing his final attempt, he ends up getting enough points. So it's 5,405 to Korea's 5,471. That is so close. Team Korea, congratulations on 3rd place. Wow. Insane. absolutely insane showing that both teams did. There were so many completions on both sides. All the scores are so high. Holy crap, Aeon, how do you feel they did?
I'm just mesmerized. Like, I've gotten to a point, I've beaten a lot of like top 400s myself. I'm in awe at like just how good you can get at a level that hard. Like, I've beaten a lot of them, but I don't think I could name a single top 400 where I would like confidently say, yeah, I could perform at that level.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's so impressive, you know? It's just so fascinating almost.
Yeah, that's wild. All right, well, we'd love to hear a word from the players if you guys are interested. Just like one question each. So Aeon, maybe do you want to ask VX Master first?
Yeah, so VX Master, how's it going? How are you feeling about today? Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so I think maybe English as a second language, right? Yeah, that's not a language. Yeah, cool. Well, congratulations. You played awesome. It was so close. You had so many completions. Goanga, would you like to say a word or two?
Hello. I think I trolled a little bit, but I'm still pretty happy with my performance.
Yeah, you guys did very well.
Yeah.
How are you? Did you play? You played more throughout the tournament as well, right? How do you feel about your overall performance with the World Championship or World Tournament?
Me?
Yeah, or just Romania in general, honestly.
I feel like I could have done a better job at playing the levels, more, because I haven't really prepared for this match, especially since I was.
I feel like you played really well.
I've only played this level for 3 days, so there's that.
Wow.
Wow, that's insane. That blows my mind. That's crazy.
You crushed it though, considering.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my performance. Besides, even like I'm not like known for being a good wave player. I'm actually really like bad compared to like other skill sets that I have.
I mean, if you wave is your bad game mode, then damn,
Yeah,
I'm impressed. That's crazy.
My strong suit is like nerve control and timings.
Ooh. Have you considered going for something like Sinister Silence or something? Or like Master of Puppets?
Maybe. Who knows?
That would be cool. That'd be cool. Good luck either way, though, and well done with the championships.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, we'll interview, or we'll have a question for Pockle. Pockle, do you want to say a word? Hello? Pockle?
It can be in Korean as well.
Oh, sure. Pockle, 나는 한국어 조금 잘 못해. 잘 못하는데 우리 한국어로 하고 싶으면 한국어로 우리 해보자. 한국어 괜찮아요? 영어?
한국어로 해주세요.
네. 오케이. 그래서 이 이벤트는 그 Geometry World Tournament에 동안 얼마나 정도 잘 경기했어요? 무슨 거 했는 것 같아요? 잘 된 것 같아요?
예, 굉장히 만족스럽게 잘 나온 것 같습니다.
맞아. 오늘은 100% 몇 번 했어요. 난 몰라요. 난 이렇게 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯. 난 몰랐어요. 엄청 많으니까. 그래서 엄청 신기해. 그렇게 계속 할 수 있으니까 신기해요. 난 볼 때. 그래서 엄청 축하합니다. 예, 축하해요.
감사합니다.
네. 그리고 엄청 잘했어요. 그래서 한국은 나는 그 치어링 많이 했어. 파이팅. 한국에 살니까. 좋아요. 파이팅. 다음에도 우리 꼭 봐요.
예.
네. And let's get sorry. So that was all in Korean. I'm like, everyone knows what I'm talking about. I asked Pockle how he felt that he did during the tournament, and he said he felt like he did pretty well. And I just told him it was pretty amazing that he was consistent enough to beat it so many times. So yeah, Pockle thinks he did great, and yeah, he did. Team Korea won just by a small bit, but man, it was a crazy match. So Blebe, would you like to say a couple words?
예.
예, 한국어로 또는 영어 하고 싶어요.
한국어로 합시다.
한국어로 난 한국어 조금 못하는데 근데 우리
괜찮습니다.
우리 해봐요. 그래서 오늘은 그 잘한 것 같아요 느낌이.
좀 많이 못했는데
아,
팀이 잘해줘가지고.
네네. 근데 처음에 조금 죽었는데 자주. 근데
예.
마지막에 그 마지막 그 5분 정도 엄청 갑자기 잘했어요. 성공 많이 했어요. 세 번, 네 번. 그래서 처음에 조금 뭐 그 걱정하는 느낌 있었어요. 걱정하는 거 아니야. 그 불안한 느낌 있었어요 처음에.
예, 좀 망했다 싶었는데
네.
마지막에 그래도 깨긴 깨가지고.
맞아. 근데 마지막에 엄청 잘했어요. 우리 플레이백 와우. 그래서 그 처음에 그 로마니아 팀이 이기고 있는데 좀 많이 이기고 있어서 300점, 400점짜리. 근데 마지막에 플레이백 성공 갑자기 많이 했으니까 그래서 그렇기 때문에 이겼어요. 그래서 축하합니다.
감사합니다.
네. 파이팅. 다음에 내년 우리 꼭 봐요.
예.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I asked Blebe how they felt at the beginning of the match, like the beginning of this round, and I asked if they felt like a little bit nervous because they were dying a bunch, and they said, "Ooh." Sorry, my alarm went off on my phone. My bad. They said that they felt a little bit nervous at the beginning, but as the match progressed, like at the end, they weren't as nervous anymore once they got the 100% the first time. So they kind of like got it, but they were a little disappointed that they were nervous and wasn't playing as well at the beginning. But like they still did, they still crushed it essentially, and because of those victories, they got it. So I just said congratulations for that, and yeah, that's what we talked about. Cool. Anyways, we are gonna go on a bit of a break, and when we come back, we are going to start the World Finals. And the World Finals are going to be Portugal versus America. So I will see you guys after a 5-minute break. And by the way, my Korean is awful. Someone's saying my Korean's good. Like, I can understand and talk decently, but like, I got a lot of work to do. All right.
I was going to comment on the fact that I think your Korean is like noticeably better than last year. You're a lot more confident in your speaking.
I guess so, yeah. I think last year I was just not confident in just presenting in general, so. Like, I was like, because I'd never done that in Korean before, and I was like, oh no. Oh no. So I guess last year helped. All right, so we're gonna go on break time. We'll see you guys soon. We'll be back. I'll still be chatting with you guys in chat. Everyone, oh my god, timer's up, so guess what? We're back. Did you guys miss us? Was it... The chat's like counting down. Okay, so now that we did the third place match, congratulations to Team Korea. That was intense. We're moving on to the finals. Now the finals are not, it's not just going to be one match. This is a best of 3. There's going to be 3 different levels. And we have both the team captains on the call right now. And there are levels that they're going to be able to select from. And so they're each going to be selecting a level, and we are going to go with the team captain from Portugal is going to basically select the level first. But before we do that, before we do the level selection for the next phase, we are going to talk a little bit about each of the teams. So I'm going to let Aeon talk a little bit about Team Portugal to introduce them a little bit.
Hello. So we have Team Portugal here, and I have my handy little cheat sheet here. Team Portugal is kind of like an underdog team in the sense that they haven't really been like super crazy good for a very long time, but this year they've been absolutely destroying. So the team is composite of Lunar Spark, who is a phenomenal player and a long-time player as well. Lunar Spark has been around for very many years and is basically, I would say, a veteran at this point. You have Darion123, Karma, Red Murder, Oblivionis, Andre, Castro, and Lobo, all of which are fantastic players in their own right. I don't know how much you want me to like go in detail on everyone, because I feel like that would take like
no, just an introduction. The team in general is good. Because we'll talk about the players during the actual, like when they come up in the match and stuff. Yeah.
So The Portuguese team is a very strong team. They have a lot of players who are in like the higher end of List Demon. So there's a lot of people there's multiple people here who have beaten the Plunge. I saw people talking about the Plunge earlier when Goanga was playing it on the end screen when we were doing the interviews and people were hyping up the Plunge. There's multiple the Plunge victors here in Team Portugal. So shout outs to the 5 people in chat who are like really gassed about the Plunge. And yeah, they're just a phenomenal, well-rounded team. There's
Cool.
very, very many different skill sets.
For sure, yeah. And they've been around in the GD World Tournament. They were like one of the original OG teams, right? So they've been around for ages, and to see them in the finals now is gonna be wild, right? They've worked hard to kind of earn their spot here. And one cool thing, I'll just mention this. I probably could mention this after I introduce Team United States, but like both Portugal and United States, they were in. There was a round robin. There were like groups that this tournament starts in. They were both in the same group. So Portugal ended up beating out United States in the group, but they both moved on because the top 2 teams move on, kind of like the World Cup in soccer, right? So Portugal ended up beating the United States, but now they're both meeting again in the finals, which is like so crazy, which is cool. So the United States team, it's interesting the history of this team because there are a lot of good players from the United States, as like a lot of you guys know. I mean, you know a lot of top players that are in the USA. There's lots of them. So the United States has been the overwhelming favorite to win. And they were the overwhelming favorite to win the 2024 GD World Tournament, but they crashed out at the initial group stage, even though people thought they were going to win the entire tournament. So they actually got last place, finishing below Norway. So they're like,
Norway!
yeah, Norway. Now that they're in like the finals, it's crazy because they've been the favored for many times, but now coming up here in 2026, they were entered as the favorites again, but this time they've succeeded in getting this far because their entire roster changed and they won an America's Cup title and a GD World Tournament semifinal appearance that ended in a loss to Chile, which was last year. So they've been like getting better and better each year. So this is great. So this tournament would not be easy for them. The only team managing to get second place in their group behind eventual finals against Portugal, giving them an extremely tough road to the final. It's been really hard because they were in second place, which means they had to play like another first place team from another group to get to where they are here. So they've really been like fighting tooth and nail to get to exactly where they are now, which is going to make this final really exciting, especially both these teams being from the same group. It's cool. So before they came here, they actually went up against South Korea, and they were able to beat them, as we saw. And we saw how good South Korea was right now. We saw them get third place. They crushed it. So now we're going to see if America can take home first place against Portugal, or Portugal will too. It's going to be a very exciting final match. Anything you want to say about this epic battle, Aeon? Before we move on to the level selection.
I'm just gonna say that 2 of the levels that we're gonna see today are very short, so it's gonna be a blink and you'll miss it type deal. So peel your eyeballs and watch closely because you're gonna be seeing some of the greatest gaming of your life today.
Yep. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna interview the team captains of each of the teams, and I'm gonna interview the team captain of America first, MobileBot. So MobileBot, are you ready to say a couple words?
It should be. I'm just here for support.
Oh.
Should be.
Oh.
He's being a stand-in. It was supposed to be MobileBot, but I think because Jupi's not playing, we wanted to give her a chance to be on stream. This is like a recent thing.
Oh, okay. So Jupi's gonna be doing the interview.
Hello.
And the level selection. Yeah?
No, we don't get level selection. Portugal gets level selection.
Oh, you guys get level selection. Oh, sorry. I mean the first interview. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, that's what I meant. First interview. It's
by the way.
It's 2 a.m. for me, by the way, time zones. So sometimes this old man, his head gets all wrapped around. Okay, so we'll do the interview. So, Jupi, we'll ask you a couple questions about Team America's progress. So, earlier on in the tournaments, Team America was the favorites. But now, coming up here in 2026, they were the overwhelming favorite to win the 2024 GD World Tournament. But they crashed out at the initial group stage, even though people thought they were going to win the entire tournament. So they had to play like another first place team from another group to get to where they are here. So now we're going to see if America can take home first place against Portugal, or Portugal will too. It's going to be a very exciting final match.
Oh,
Team America, they got second place in the group stage. So after getting second place, did you guys think you would be able to sort of claw through and get to where you are today into the final match? How was like that process, like mentally for the team?
We kind of had to like group like lock in after that, because like we had lost to Portugal before. So this is actually a rematch. So we kind of just like, I guess, like we've been like joining calls like more actively and like actually communicating a lot more and just locking in after that.
Yeah. Well, you guys must have, I mean, to get all the way to the final stage. Like it's hard to do, especially after a loss, being able to get up to where you are here. You guys have absolutely crushed this tournament. And what we just saw going against South Korea, that must have been really hard as well, because we just saw how they played and they won the third place match. How was it going against South Korea? Like, that must have been pretty scary, because they are normally such a favored country for these things. They're usually always in the finals in some sense. So that must have also been a really stressful stepping stone. How was that process, like preparation for that? And then how did you guys end up winning?
Yeah, Korea was really scary. Like, honestly, it was kind of like a toss-up. Like, I think it was like 2-1, and one of the levels was pretty close. That we won, and like it was just like when we were like watching it, we were like so scared of like how we would do, but it was really fun. Like I like shout out to the Korea team because they were really cool.
Cool.
I mean, I'm glad we were able to make it through though.
Cool, and I'm glad you guys were too, because the American team, based on what I've heard, has been favored, and for good reason. I mean, you guys are here right now. How are you feeling going into this final match, though? Is it nervousness? Is it excitement? A mixture of both? Like, what's sort of the feelings the team is going through that you guys maybe chatted about before coming here?
I'm scared. Like it's kind of a different feeling because I'm not playing this time, but like I just like I'm nervous for our like I hope the best for like our team and stuff. But like the other times it was like a bit more stress on me, so it's kind of just like hoping that something like goes well.
Gotcha. So the levels that we're going to be playing today, are there any levels that some players on your team particularly excel at? Are there any levels that you guys are kind of nervous about, or do you feel confident in the 3 levels today?
I think we were like doing pretty good on like Thunders though. And I think Sparkling could go pretty well. We were like unsure about Oro.
Yeah, Ouroboros is scary.
Yeah, it's a hard level. I don't even know how you get like super consistent at that, but like anyway, like I feel like, I mean, I don't know how Portugal is on these levels, but I'm hoping that like Thunder Zone can be a good win and Sparkling could be like also like in our favor.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I wish you guys good luck, and it's going to be an exciting match. So we're both going to be watching, and we're going to be seeing some intense battles. I think it's going to be insane. I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for coming on for the questions.
Yeah, same. Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Cheers. And Aeon, you can interview Lunar Spark. And then we'll ask Lunar Spark, because they were first place coming into here. They've beaten America before. They will be able to pick a level first, and that'll determine the order of the levels that we play, which could be important. So, Aeon, go ahead.
Yes, sure. So, Lunar Spark, Extreme Demon Grinder and List player of many, many years. How are you feeling about the tournament today?
Ooh. Well, to be fair, I'm actually really nervous. I was really chill until Patrick told me, oh yeah, this match is going to be hosted by EVW and Aeon. And I was like, oh my god, there's no way. But, you know, nerves aside, I think it's a match that can go either way. We are kind of confident. We've gotten a really good skill boost throughout these last few days.
Mm-hmm.
These
Yeah,
first few days of practicing was really it was like super rough because we were kind of demotivated. Even though we won against Romania, we were kind of scared of going on to this match because we know that the American roster has been improving each day. So yeah, like it can go either way.
Yeah, do you guys think you and Team Portugal just generally have like the momentum of being the victors of like the main seed and just having not lost the matches and are going in as like, I would say quote unquote favorites, as in you guys have already beaten the United States? Do you think you have like the momentum going and the confidence for it? Or is it like a clean slate, it could go anyway?
Well, I think we do have the momentum, even though the US team beat some really, really good teams, but so did us. Confidence-wise, I'm not certain. Personally, I'm feeling great, but there are a few issues going on with the team that we think that like there are tons of self-doubt between our players, but differences aside, I think we are mentally prepared for this. We had tons of roster changes throughout these last few weeks, and excluding Thiago, because he isn't playing for us, I think this is the best possible roster we could ever get.
Yeah, because I remember we've both been around for many, many years, right? Playing like high tier, and it wasn't until it was pretty much just you that was like a good Portuguese player for a very long time until Thiago came around. How's like the Portuguese like player base and like the Portuguese community kind of like developed over the past couple of years? Because it's been like growing a lot, I feel like.
Ooh, yeah. I've been really hyped to see the future of this country on GD. We've been getting more and more players. Motivation has been through the roof. We have a kid who's called Andre. He's the GOAT. He's 14 years old and he beat Solafla a few months ago. Like he's been improving at a concerning rate. He's going to be crazy in the future, I'm pretty sure. There's like a question we usually have on the Portuguese server, which is who's the best fourth player? Because we know like the best one is Thiago, then we have Karma, then we have me, and then there's like this question getting thrown in the air because there's a huge gap in skill between the top three players and the fourth, fifth. But I think that these next few months, or even weeks, because everyone has been running the game a lot, is going to show what we are truly capable of, and that's my goal with this community. I just want to see them grow into that best possible version. And that's it.
Oh yeah, I love to hear it. I'm gonna write down Andre's name and like pay attention because I like seeing like these up and coming players. I'm excited for it. What do you think is gonna be your guys' strongest level today though, or is it just like all the levels are just like we're confident?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Sparkling, our best level. However, I think we are pretty balanced on all the levels. Ouroboros is more of a question mark, like Jupiban said. It's a long level, and its balancing is really questionable, so it can go either way on that.
Yeah, Eric and I was talking a little bit about it as we were doing like prep, how Ouroboros is like the first 30% is just like impossible, and then after that is like super consistent, so it's just like, if you can get consistent at the first 30, you're going to be chilling. But it's pretty choke pointy, so it's going to be interesting to see. Good luck, best of luck. Eric, shall we let them choose their first level?
Absolutely. So Portugal, being in the top spot, you guys can choose which level you want to go first, which is either Thunder Zone, a short level, Sparkling, a very unique gameplay level with a lot of double clicks, or Ouroboros, which I'm sure you guys know Ouroboros, a pretty long XL, really hard extreme demon. So yeah, which level are you guys feeling would be first to start out with?
We are definitely
Unless you wanna
starting
pick
with
the other level.
Sparkling.
Sorry?
Sparkling it is.
Yeah,
Sparkling.
Sparkling.
Okay, well, we're going to be starting with Sparkling. So we are going to take another short break as we get all the players ready, because certain players are good at certain levels. We gotta set it all up. Once it's all set up, we're going to start. So we're going to take another short 5-minute break, and then we're going to start the matches. And, ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Thank you for the quick interview, Lunar. Appreciate it. Best of luck, and best of luck to Team USA as well.
Yeah, and he proceeds to whiff.
Let me show, bro.
Sorry.
Wow,
okay.
We don't talk about the world.
We're playing
good.
Sparkling.
Yeah, I had to get the timer right. Sorry, it was at 14 minutes 59 seconds. Yo!
I'm saying this
Everyone.
isn't Sparkling. This is the third place match.
Oh,
This is,
yep. Sorry, my bad. I totally messed this up. Yep.
Oh wait, but Karma is still accurate. Karma is still accurate to the Romanian.
Yeah, hey, very good job, streamer. I was too busy chatting with everyone. Guys, let me turn
Everyone
down this
give
music.
Eric a W Eric in
Dude,
chat.
I am. Last
to
year I was
show how
on point.
good
I
he
am
is.
failing so bad this stream. I don't know why. This 2 a.m. stuff is crushing me, dude. Last year I was fine. But anyways, welcome back, everyone. I still don't have the stream from Karma up though.
Oh, my fault.
Yo, sorry, I should have mentioned that. There we go. We'll be good to go in just 1 sec, guys. Okay, there we go. Now we're good to go. Now we are gravy. Okay, so everyone, the first match of the 2026 World Tournament Finals of Portugal versus USA. Who do you think is gonna win? This is gonna be insane. So they are playing on a level called Sparkling, and a lot of you guys might not know what Sparkling is because oh, 1 sec. Because I didn't know about this level before we went live for this stream either, so I had to research it. Now, apparently this level is super special because there's a bunch of, like, interesting double clicks and quirky gameplay and stuff, and it could be very, very difficult for these players to be consistent on this level. Like, maybe it gets consistent, but there is some unique gameplay, so it's gonna actually be pretty insane to be able to do this. So I'm going to introduce the American players, and then Aeon will introduce the Portuguese players. So on Team America, we have Geodom, who's completed over 130 extreme demons and has been playing the game since they were 8 years old. They're 18 now, which means 10 years of Geometry Dash, which I have too, but I'm just not as good at the game. Okay, guys, don't put that pressure on me. So their first extreme ever was Black Flag. And they're probably the only person in the world to accidentally beat a list demon because of that too, which is crazy. So anyways, they played in some tournaments and they have quite a lot of experience and a lot of extreme demons under their belt. Down below, in the bottom right spot, we have Power Split, who's beat 24 extreme demons in a day! And
Oh yeah, wait. I have to mention something.
Sure.
That this was kind of a recent thing. Is anybody on not the ULDM of this level? Because you might wonder, there is a copy that Lunar Spark is on, and the reason for that is because there is a bug that only exists on the full detail version and the LDM version of the level. And if you play on the full detail, then the bug happens. If you don't, then there's no bug. So,
Huh.
That's at the 42 slope.
so
Okay, yeah, slopes.
The ULDM
so
fixed
for
that.
Geodom and Power Split, are you guys playing on the ULDM or not?
Yeah, I'm on ULDM. I
And then
guess I will be
Geodom?
now.
Okay, cool.
I mean, unless you want to use the copy to make it the same as before, but yeah, I completely.
The copy is allowed, right?
Yeah, Lunar, can you just send it quickly? I am so sorry for this.
Yeah, I'll send
I
it
had
to you
so
later.
much going
Yeah,
on yesterday
Yeah.
that I forgot to mention that
It's on
was a
Match VC.
thing. If you're playing
Lot
on
of work.
ULDM, then you could just play the regular level. It's literally the same thing. It's
Yeah,
just
because
that-
I've been playing with just the regular LDM the whole time.
Yeah, same.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right.
Okay, just let me know when you guys are
Continue,
ready,
Barry.
and we'll we can start. Well,
Yes.
Aeon will also introduce the Portugal team, guys. Yeah.
Yes. Lunar Spark, as we previously mentioned, the captain of the Portuguese team, is incredibly talented, having beaten levels such as Combustion, The Plunge, and Midnight, levels that I would never be able to beat because they're like the hardest thing ever. And they are also the formerly best Portuguese player until Tiago came around because, well, everyone knows Tiago, I'm pretty sure. But Lunar Spark is not a person to be underestimated. Incredibly talented, and a player of many years. As I said earlier, Lunar Spark is one of those names that I've heard around for, God, probably a decade now at this point. It's been a long time. And Karma as well is also one of the best Portuguese players, being number 57 on the point of credit stats viewer.
Wow.
Just kind of crazy. Having beaten Kyoki, Slaughterhouse, Sekup, and Circles. You know, just the hardest levels ever.
That's high.
So both super skilled players.
Cool. And we'll be hearing from them after the match. So, on this level right now, Sparkling, it is number 324 on the all-rated Extreme Demons list. So it's really high up there. It's like RGB difficulty adjacent, I would say. And the level's 1 minute and 20 seconds long, so you can see those qualifying percentages on the screen. So they have to get over 25% to get a score, and then they have like the modifiers for however high they get up. So, team, both teams, America and Portugal, are you guys ready? Let's get to the menu, and I got this timer set up. You guys have 15 minutes to get as many qualifying attempts as you can. So I guess Karma's doing a pretty good run, but yeah, let's all get to the menu. We're gonna start right now. Now, Aeon, are we coordinated enough to do the 3, 2, 1 thing? Let's do it from 5 because it's the finals, right?
Ooh, okay.
Okay, I'll start. Okay, we're gonna do a countdown if you guys are all ready. Okay, 5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
go!
Let's go. Okay,
There's a lot
so
of oomph in that go there.
yeah, that was late. But I think there's just lag between our countries. I mean, I'm in Korea, you're in Norway.
Yeah,
okay.
it's quite a distance.
Okay, so we've seen some deaths so far, but we have seen Karma and Geodom dying at like 15%, but Power Split is still going. So Power Split is getting a qualifying percentage right now.
Yeah, so Power Split, for those of you who do not know, Power Split is, in my opinion, one of those players who's just like terrifyingly consistent at this game. Eric mentioned earlier that Power Split used to have, or I'm pretty sure it's a tied world record for most amount of Extreme Demons beaten in 24 hours, beating 24 Extreme Demons. And that's learning and beating levels. That's no pre-practice, no nothing like that. Just picking the levels that he's never played before, learning them, and beating 24 Extremes in 24 hours.
How do you do that? Like, how
you
is
just
there,
gotta be the GOAT.
How are there that many hours in the day?
Oh, never mind. 30 Extreme
30?
Demons in 24 hours. Yeah, it's even more ridiculous, actually.
How do you? How is there that much time in the day, though? Like, was he awake for 24 hours, or did he just like crush that in 12 hours or something? Like, what?
Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's just like a beyond explanation level of consistency. So once these players get into like the rhythm of this level, I think we're going to be seeing some crazy runs. Geodom already getting into 43%, which is the exact actually number you need for the 1.5 multiplier. So
Karma died pretty far too. Just before this attempt was like at 60. I think.
Yeah.
Was it around 60?
Correction, by the way. Power Split got 24 Extreme Demons in 24 hours. The current world record is Magmetas, which is 30. So
Okay.
Magmeta did 30, not Power Split. Power Split still did 24 though, which is still absolutely ridiculous and still an unbelievable achievement.
Yeah, that's right. That's crazy. Okay, cool. Well, we're seeing. I think we're seeing some consistency at the beginning now. Lunar Spark is 70% right now, which is going to be big for getting points. Now, keep in mind, right now, it's very early on, but it's pretty even with the US getting just more consistent qualifying percentages. But that is just because Lunar Spark's current current record, the current attempt isn't on there yet. Because if Lunar Spark crushes this, that's going to put them pretty far in the lead. They did it! It's just an end screen for the last bit. Damn, dude. Lunar.
It really is just that easy, isn't it? Down.
Wow. Wow. Sparkling, man. This is crazy. A lot of like gimmick gameplay and being able to just consistently do it so well like this. That's nuts, dude.
Which gives Portugal an early lead here, because like we mentioned earlier with the previous match, getting that completion is very valuable because it gives you an extra 50 points on top of the already like multiplied scoring. So the scoring, as I will repeat now for those of you who are new to the stream, getting 25% gives you 25 points. Getting 43% multiplies it by 0.5. So if you get 50%, for instance, instead of getting 50 points, you will get 75. And then getting to 68% gives you 2 times score, and then a completion is 2.5, meaning that a completion is 250 points, as Karma so beautifully demonstrated to us right there with the completion.
Another completion. So in Portuguese, is vamos go? Is that, chat, can you help me? Is it the same as Spanish, like vamos, or is it different? Because I know there's some similarities. Isn't there some similarities between the languages? I don't know, man. Do you know?
I know that if you know either language, it's easier to learn the other. It's kind of like, I think it's similar-ish to Norwegian and Swedish in the sense that they're like similar, but not really.
Oh, it's vamos. People are saying it's vamos. Vamos! Okay. Vamos! Let's go. I'm just trying to get in the mood here. All right. So, now, I will say right now, it's looking like Portugal is taking it away.
They are, but like we mentioned, we can't underestimate the incredible consistency of Power Split and Geodom, both of which are just phenomenal players.
Absolutely.
It is, when you're playing in a setting like this, where you're just trying to beat a level as many times as you can in a short amount of time, really getting into the groove is the important part. You can kind of like be stuck for a little bit, but once you like get into the motion of just being and feeling confident and consistent, you can just like rack up points exceptionally fast. We saw that in the third place match where Blebe was starting off kind of like weak, but then as soon as that first completion came in, score just racked up really, really quickly, right? Like we're seeing here with Karma, right? Where just that one completion is super important for the motion.
Yeah.
So I think as soon as we get Power Split and Geodom to get like that one run going, their scores are going to be going equally as fast, right?
For sure.
So even though Portugal is kind of like taking the lead right now, don't write them off. Power Split and Geodom can come back and have like the most crazy comeback ever, right?
Well, I haven't written them off quite yet because they are getting really high qualifying percentages. They're having a hard time securing that victory once they get high up, like in the 60s. I've never played this level in practice mode, so I can't say exactly what the difficulty balancing is like. I don't know if you've ever like practiced this at all, but maybe it looks like that point up there at 60%, it seems like it's a choke point.
Yeah, and to answer Bagley, this is a best of 3. They're going to be playing 3 different levels. They're going to be playing Sparkling, as they're currently playing. They're going to be playing Thunder Zone by Sersha and Ouroboros by Viprant and more. So this is the first of 3 matches. So it's best of 3. So whoever wins 2.
That's right. So we're
I
seeing
did that
both
way more complicated than needed to.
This is going to be very important, this attempt. We're seeing both Power Split and Geodom getting really far in the level. This is, if they both succeed here, it's going to go towards closing the gap a lot. Which I think, I haven't seen many deaths past 80. I don't think there's been any deaths past 80, so I think the end of the level is very
and it will be very important because both Karma and Lunar Spark are kind of like in, they're dying to some silly things very early on right now. So this might be very important.
Power
Because
Split
now
and Geodom
the difference
together
goes from, now it goes from 582 point difference to an 82 point difference.
Yeah, that's right. That's insane. 2 completions back to back for Geodom Power Split. That closes the gap tremendously to make this so intense. Now the question is, now that they have that completion under their
Where'd
belts,
the timer
like,
go?
oh, sorry,
Timer died.
Where'd the timer go?
Oh, what happened to the timer?
That's a great question.
It was at,
However, Karma and Lunar Spark though is responding very quickly with 2 good runs.
One
Karma
second,
died
my
at
app just
70.
shut down.
My
app just shut down. It was about at 8 minutes, so I just put it back up to 8 minutes. It was like at.
I'll figure out the exact.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, let me know, and let me know when it ends. I don't know what just happened with my app. My app just went pew, and I had to restart it. So, oops, shoot, man.
For those of you who are familiar with my content and my streams. Technical difficulties and Aeon Air kind of go hand in hand, so I take blame for this one. That was my fault. I just kind of like brainwaved the timer to die. Apologies. Kind of just what happens, you know.
Well, thanks for taking the fall for this old man.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, we're within, like, I would say we're within about 10 seconds of accuracy, but
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes. But anyways, yeah, oopsies, jeez, technical stuff, man. I wonder why the app just shut down. That's so weird. Like, why do computers do stuff like that?
Dude, my favorite thing in my whole life is my drivers updating, and then OBS has just kind of like completely changed my audio settings. And then I start stream, and then everyone's screaming at me, Aeon, we can't hear you, your mic isn't working. And it's just because it changed. And it's like, oh, thank you. I really appreciate it when my computer updates something, and it just completely destroys my setup. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very kind.
Absolutely. Well, these things happen. But I will say now, so Portugal has been getting more consistent attempts, though. Since America closed the gap, Portugal's been kind of crushing it. So now we're gonna need to see some consistency come back to Team America to be able to crush them. Now it is still pretty close. Like, don't get me wrong, it's only a 218 point difference. However, with that, it's you know, it's
yeah, like we said earlier,
you
can't underestimate, like, one completion is 250 points,
and
right?
Geodom's about to. Geodom's about to.
Yeah, so if, say, Karma or Lunar Spark just kind of like stops getting those completions, those extra 50 points come in clutch really, really quickly, right?
Yeah. All right, so wow, that's insane. All of these players now are really close in point score, although Karma just getting a lot of points there as well.
Although that 74 death is a little unfortunate when the completion is so much more, right?
Yeah.
Like 70%, that's 140 points. A completion, that's just 30% extra. That's 250.
Yeah.
That's like 110 point difference, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It could be the difference.
Yeah, for sure. The thing is though, like, both teams now are playing fairly evenly. It's just like the little bit of a slow start that America had that put them a bit behind, because now they're like completely even. Now they're neck and neck on a lot of attempts here, right? But man, like at the beginning, they were just, I don't know if it was nerves or whatnot, but like, that is making the difference right now. However, still very, very close.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm so impressed by people like this, because I don't know if you guys feel the same, but whenever I start playing from zero, I've been practicing for a while, and I start playing my sessions from zero, the first 5-10 minutes, I always kind of suck ass. So I find it so fascinating how these people can like jump into a session immediately and just be instantly super good at it. Like, yes, they've played and practiced the level a ton and beaten it a ton of times, but even for a level that I'm like super confident with and super good at, my first 5 to 10 minutes of a session just always kind of blows.
Yeah.
So for them to just kind of like jump right into a level and just be instantly fantastic, just kind of like, I find that so impressive, you know?
Yeah. I wonder like how much. Ooh, another completion by Lunar Spark, by the way. And another completion by Karma coming up. Damn, dude, it's just crazy.
I got 7 added seconds.
Okay, so we're gonna do. Oh, so at 7 seconds we end it.
No, at 0 seconds there's 7 seconds more.
Okay, sure.
Okay, and Geodom about to get another completion as well. That last jump is really cool, by the way. I just want to mention real quick.
I'll get
that
a timer.
Last jump is super dope.
I'll get a timer set up, and just as soon as that hits 0, I'll just time a timer on my phone for 7 seconds. So,
can we get the quad completion with power split? Power split's creeping up on this 70% mark. Quad completions 4 in a row. Thoughts?
Imagine. Well, power split's getting to the end, so. That's, dude, it's so tight. Like, every time USA catches up, like, almost to tie it, there's always like some banger attempts on the other side too.
There we go.
That's great. That's so good. And they're almost tied up, but then now we see Lunar Spark here, like, above 50% though. Oh my goodness, dude.
Yeah, it's like, they're tightening it up. It's like 117 points between them. But it's like, Lunar Spark is at 70%. That's crazy.
I know.
Like, the highest scoring player right now is only 180 points above the lowest scoring player currently.
Yeah.
Like, each individual score is so incredibly close now. It's actually kind of nuts. Also, I want you to look at Lunar Sparks now. Look at the final jump. Doesn't that look so satisfying? That like final jump.
It does, yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. I love
Yeah,
that jump.
Lunar's just
That's a good final jump.
Lunar's just hyper consistent now. That's it. It's like Lunar's just crushing it. Although we're seeing Geodom right now get another completion, which is going to help to close the gap. But it's like if Lunar and Karma's been getting a lot of qualifying attempts too, like tons, not as many completions, but tons of like high percentage completions. Like if we see them continue to just rack up points like this, it's going to be very hard for America to catch up, because the difference, I'm always seeing 118, that number. It's like there's so many completions to keep this number similar, right?
They're doing a really, really good job. It really goes to show that first like 2 minutes where Team USA was a slightly less consistent has really affected how much they have to like catch back. Because both Karma and Lunar Sparks are just playing so consistently well. Both of them, they're scoring basically identical at this point. So that like minute and a half of just like slight inconsistency at the very beginning for Power Split and Geodom is kind of like, it honestly, I'm not going to speak too soon. It's a minute and a half left. Anything can happen. But it might honestly just cost them the match at the very end, right?
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's so close now with 47-point difference. But Karma just beat the level again. So that's another 250 points on the board.
I know. Well, Power Split's going to have to really lock in because we have a minute and 15 seconds left. So this next attempt by Power Split is going to make or break, I believe, both Geodom and Power Split. Because Karma and Lunar Spark at the beginning of the level, and they could just clutch out a victory. And if they clutch out a victory, it's GG. So they're going to have to, like, die. And then we're going to have to see, like, an amazing attempt. If they can hear us, no pressure.
No pressure. Don't worry about it. Now they're deafened. It's fine.
But this is
Geodom with the flop at 80. That's could be brutal.
But Power Split might be able to secure a victory.
More seconds.
So yeah, it's about 50
although
seconds
I've seen
down.
a lot of people die to this like 60 to 70 range so far. I've seen a lot of deaths between like the 60 to 70 range, like just at the cutoff from 1.5x to 2x score multiplier.
Yeah.
And that could be very important because like getting 69 points, and getting 67 points, very different, right? Like if you get 67%, that's like 90 points.
Yeah, that's right.
If you get
it's big difference,
69, you're getting 140. That's a 50-point swing just from those two percentages, right?
Dude, it's a 24-point difference right now, but Lunar Spark is near the end of the level, but Geodom is also above 50%, and Power Split has a good attempt. Okay, so we have about 12 seconds
dying
left.
at 87.
No, yeah, that's not good. Okay, so we have 7
If
extra
we get a
seconds left.
double completion
actually.
What?
If we get the double completion from Power Split and Geodom, they win.
Okay, so that's it. Time's up. So whichever completion this is, I added 7 seconds onto that. So time is up from this point on. So let's see. Power Split, this is going to be huge. There's a difference of 350. We're going to have to see both Geodom and Power Split dominate this final attempt to be able... No, that's it. So Karma
it's like
died
actually
here.
coming down to the final second.
Wow, wow. So Power Split with a victory! Whoa! Okay, if Geodom gets this... If Geodom gets
needs
this...
to get 70% or higher.
Geodom died before the time ended.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That was
did?
it.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna look back because there's a lot of stuff that happened, but I think I would probably
moderators, check the files,
be
please.
inclined to
they
say
did
that you were
anyways.
correct.
Come on, guys, VRR check.
3-point difference. 3-point difference.
If that is the real score, that is unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Really?
The moderators of the actual event are going to look back through the recording to see whether or not there was any like mistakes in the calculations.
I mean, this
of
would
points, because
count
we had some
right?
timer stuff.
because Geodom died during that 7-second window, but I think regardless, that's not going to change the result because it's only going to be a 3-point win, right?
3 points. 3 points.
3
That is
points.
you, red card. I'm shaking so much, bro. Holy.
Because there was 7 seconds of time where basically EVW's timer broke in the middle of the match.
Oh.
And so
Oh my god.
it had to be started later in there, but you know, I am pretty confident this is what we have. Well, we could always do a review like later, but yeah, Portugal's going to take this by 3 from what it looks like.
Imagine if this like decides the winner. If like,
Okay.
All the matches today are really close so far.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
everyone really
I
close.
will say it, like, I started a 7-second timer when the timer went to 0, and I said there's 7 seconds left, and I believe Geodom had started that while I had, like, he started the attempt before my timer ran out. Is what I thought. But I don't know what the judges think about that. I have no idea. Because I was focused
Either
on
way,
the screen.
that's ridiculously close.
Yeah.
What was the point boundary in the other match as well? Because like I thought that was really close, and this just being even closer again is insane.
Bro, if the US loses because of this, they're all gonna die.
That's what I'm getting DMs about right now. But yeah, we'll have to figure this out. And but before that, let's go and have Jupy decide what level we're gonna play next.
Sure, absolutely. So I'll ask Jupy. We have 2 levels left. We have Thunder Zone or Ouroboros. So which one does Team America choose next?
Oh, we
Jupy's
need
not in the
Jupy
call
here.
right now.
don't worry.
Oh,
We need
Jupy's not
Jupy.
in. Oh, okay. My bad. Thought she was in.
There you are.
We
Okay.
can go back to the lobby and then figure that out.
Sure, let's do it. Okay, so Jupy, I'll ask you, Team America, which level do you guys want to choose for the second level? Was it Thunder Zone or Ouroboros, the 2 levels you have to choose left?
We're gonna pick Thunder Zone.
Okay, so we are gonna take a short break, and then we're gonna be back with round number 2, Thunder Zone. And Thunder Zone is the 402nd hardest level in the game. It's on the all-rated Extreme Demons list, and it is a short level. It's 1 minute and 1 second, so there's only gonna be 10 minutes on the board, and it is gonna be bang, bang, bang.
No,
It is gonna be very...
It's 15, right? It's 15 minutes.
Oh, is it? Why do I
Because
have...
it's over
No,
1
it's
minute.
not. NLW time's only 57 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I guess
Okay.
there's the
Oh,
end
that's
screen.
just with the end screen or whatever. Yeah. Sorry. When I looked it
Yeah.
up, I just grabbed the time. Yeah, sure. Okay. So yeah, Thunder Zone will be 10 minutes, but we're going to take a short break. We'll review some footage and we'll get back to you guys about the situation for round 1 and also about, we'll start the next round. So see you guys soon. We'll take a short break. All right, everyone, we are back, and we are gonna be doing Thunder Zone, which is the 402nd hardest level in the game. It is a shorter level, just like gameplay is like almost 1 minute long, but not quite. So there are a lot of hard clicks in this level, especially wave clicks. So this is gonna be insane. So guys, the last match, by the way, we did review the footage over the course of the break, and Portugal did in fact win by 3 points. It was actually really close given like the time difference that happened with the timer. So the points, it was correct. It was so close. Oh my goodness, but that's the way it ended up. So anyways, that puts Portugal in the lead by 1 point, and it was an insane match by 3 points, and now that puts pressure on America.
Oh,
So
yes, I think... I'm talking now. Okay. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's good. So I am going to introduce the players from Team America that are going to be playing on Thunder Zone, and then Aeon will introduce the players from Team Portugal. So in the top right, we have Shadow Myth, and I'm really excited for this introduction, guys, because Shadow Myth started playing the game a long time ago in 2015 on their mom's phone, playing GD Lite. And so they beat all the light levels in 2018, but that's also when they got exposed to Geometresh on YouTube with the verification of Bloodlust by Nobbleboy. However, with that said, they played the game off and on forever and committing to beat their first hard demon on mobile in 2021 because they beat Theory of Everything 3 after 14k attempts, inspired by EVW's completion. Yes! It was inspired by my completion of TOE 3, which I beat ages ago. So very, very cool. So they decided to lock in and got really good at the game watching videos by myself and Nepesta, beating really hard levels that only I could dream of, like Void Wave, Aronia, and decided to pick up streaming and whatnot. And now they've beaten lots and lots of very, very difficult levels. They beat their first List Demon Lucid Chaos in 2022 and then beat Arctic Lights. Arctic Lights is insane. And they've been wanting to be in the Geometrash World Tournament since its revival and the USA's poor performance in 2024. So here they are. They've beaten some hard levels and they're coming back and they're going to crush it. For Cookie, I don't have much information on Cookie, but I'm sure Cookie's crushing it as we can see that they're practicing right now. So let's go, Cookie. And your name's making me hungry. Okay, so Aeon, you can introduce the Team Portugal guys.
And in the left corner, Team Portugal, we have Oblivionis, which, if you couldn't believe it, they really like Oblivion. I know, very shocking information. They dedicated their whole career, basically, to beating Oblivion, and after they beat Oblivion, which, congrats, that's like the hardest level ever, they just kept on playing. They were supposed to just play Oblivion, and then now they're getting better and better and better. And they are also the verifier of Shitty Flame Wall, which is like insane because I've seen videos of Shitty Flame Wall and that level looks a lot harder than what I thought shitty levels were supposed to be. And then TGM05 is another legendary old school player. And the one thing that is written in this document is that they were the first victor of Base Cave. And if you're the first victor of Base Cave, honestly, that's all you need to know. That's like the peak of all peak. I'm a Base Cave fan. I've always been a defender of Base Cave. Base Cave was the reason why everyone kept saying I have terrible opinions because I said Base Cave is awesome. And this year, legend, the first victor of Base Cave. Doesn't get much better than that.
I gave more info on the doc. It got updated about Cookie.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Sounds good. Okay, so the info on Cookie got updated, so I'll introduce Cookie, also known as the Golden Bow, which I am familiar with. I didn't know there was a there was a name change there. So they're a top 13 stats view player, playing the game for over 10 years, with the goal of being a top player for the entirety of my GD career. So Cookie is goated at this game. Because the Golden Bow, I know the Golden Bow. I didn't know there was a name change. So they verified Viper and UFO, and they've been the second victor of both Eyes in the Water and Ashley Wave Trials. Ashley Wave Trials, which is an insanely hard level, and beating Slaughterhouse with a different body part. Oh! You were on the Johnson list! I went through the lists. I know what that is.
Serious?
Is that it? Interesting. I didn't know that. That's very fascinating. Okay. That list is hilarious, but that's for another time. Anyways, so very interesting stuff. We are gonna start soon though. Good luck to the players. You guys are gonna crush this. Thunder Zone, a short, intense wave focus level in the middle of the level. I want all players to get ready. And get to
I'm trying not to cry. That's so funny.
Dude, I wasn't ready for that, like, lore drop. I wasn't ready for that lore drop at all. That's the funniest thing, because I just learned about that list, like, a week ago when I made my list video. But I didn't include it in there, because I was like, my stuff's, like, way more PG these days. I was like, okay. That list.
Okay,
Anyway, so
are we ready?
We just need.
Are we ready to?
Yeah. We just need
start?
TGM05 to get onto the menu.
We're waiting in anticipation for Mr. Base Cave to get to the menu screen. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Let's do this. I swear my timer won't break this time, guys. I promise. Okay, I've checked. I've looked at my computer. All right. So, chat. Who do you think's gonna win? Is it Portugal or USA? Let's get ready. Let's do the 5-second countdown like we did before. It was beautiful. Aeon, you ready?
Yup.
5,
4,
3,
2,
1,
go!
Okay, let's do this. So timer has started, and let's see how consistent can these players be on a level that I think would be hard to be consistent on. Doesn't
I
this
think
look
this is
scary?
going to be one of those levels that we're going to see some crazy consistency with, because I'm friends with a lot of like extreme demon grinders, and this is one of those levels that I've seen people beat like super fast, and not because it's easy, but because it's so just skill based to the point where people just kind of go crazy with it. Like immediately TGM05 got a 44% run, and Cookie we're seeing already into the 60s. I think this is a level that we can see some like crazy blowout scores with very, very quickly, just from the raw skill of the players here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's going to be skill on display. Like, look at Cookie. Cookie's almost going for the completion right here. This is nuts, dude.
First attempt completion.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Dude, how just goated, dude. How do you get that goated?
I mean, if you're an Ashley Wave Trials victor and you're playing a wave level, you're gonna be the GOAT.
Dude, that's so peak. Because like we have literally like a top wave player in the game right here, right in front of our eyes. Top wave player. We are witnessing just one of the best wave players in the game playing right now. That's insane. And we're gonna see how consistent Cookie is at being like, look at this. Look at how nuts that looks. Like,
it's just
that
so
wave pattern, how?
It's not even like, it doesn't even feel like there's like any like issue with it either. It's like no struggle. Like the waves are like perfectly spaced in between both slopes. It's like, it looked botted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your stream is buffering, by the way.
Wait, what?
Your like the actual YouTube stream. Uh-oh.
Why?
Is this a hashtag Korea moment?
Why, though? It didn't crash on my end.
I mean, it's buffering on mine as well. Sorry, I'm laughing at Fox's comment on YouTube.
But why?
Timer gate. Yeah, that's weird.
I wonder if it's something to do with the dual stream, because I never have dual stream before. Like, I wonder how it's working. Yeah, it just ended. What?
Yeah, what the hell?
But it says it's still streaming on this end, though. Like, okay, well, we're still streaming on Twitch, so let's just keep on going with the commentary.
Patrick, do you want to send me the link to the Twitch stream so I can copy paste it in the YouTube chat?
The Twitch stream is still in the Korea-Romania game, so like it keeps freezing, so it's just in that match still.
Oh, that's cooked.
Wow.
You
Okay.
can
Well,
cut that stream for now if it helps.
Well, keep the match going. I'll just start the stream again on my
YouTube.
YouTube.
It is recording. So.
I'm just gonna hit go live again.
Wow, look at these players being insane at the video game. Kugi is in the 80s currently. Shadow Myth is currently also approaching the 70s. Cookie beating level. I didn't want to jinx it. Unreal video gaming.
I mean, this is also extremely close, though. It's 1200 to 918, so this is just another one of those things that's like so nuts.
Yeah, Shadow Myth also with another completion there, and TGM05 with a completion as well. I feel like they're kind of just like getting into the groove now of just kind of like playing really well and starting to beat the level. There was a moment there where it looked like Cookie was going to be the one to like really show, but now all three players are kind of just like getting into the motion of like playing really, really well, it seems like. And it's showing. It is showing because now the scores are a lot tighter, with just a 55 score difference. Although Cookie is about to hit another completion. It seems like their third completion. So, I mean, that level, that kind of consistency is going to be very important going forward in the match. It's kind of like the reverse of last match where the start, Portugal was just kind of like slightly better, and then that was what basically won them the match. And this match, USA is kind of just like in the driver's seat of we started off slightly better, and therefore we just have to like keep that motion going and that momentum going to get the victory, right?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Okay, well, we're live again on my channel.
Yeah,
for whatever
got it
that's
up.
worth. Okay, sick. Okay, well, sorry guys, the match still continued though, and we're seeing a pretty intense match. I apologize for it going down, but it is 1700 to 1592 at the moment. So the US is, well, let's just say Cookie's consistency has been pretty nuts, but Shadow Myth has also been putting a lot of points on the board. TGM 05 is also absolutely crushing with tons of points. Yeah, tons of work. So
an update for the people who are just entering because the stream did unfortunately crash. The match has been going on. The start of the match was USA getting a little bit of a head start, kind of similar to the previous match with Sparkling, where Team Portugal kind of got away with it to begin with. This time, Team USA kind of got away with it to begin with, but now all four of the players have started to get into the groove, getting into the motion of getting good runs, and now it's getting tighter and tighter. However, if you guys can't see or can't tell, Cookie has been absolutely crushing it with 4 completions so far on the level, just showing an absolute dominance in this level, just showcasing why they're number 13 on the stats viewer. But all 4 players are now kind of getting into the groove. So we're kind of having a mirror match now of the first match on Sparkling, where Team Portugal got away with an early lead, and that was what decided the victory in the end. And now, this match, Team USA had the early lead, and it could be the deciding factor of the victory in the end if Cookie and Shadow Myth can keep this momentum. Because once you have momentum, you keep scoring points, keep adding to the scoreboard, and that's what kind of keeps you in the lead. So TGM and Oblivionis have a little bit of like work to do to get back into like winning distance, but it is not over until the last second is done, as we saw in the last match, where Team Portugal was like a consistent 100, 200 points ahead, and then suddenly 3-point difference, right?
yeah, absolutely. So this is, I mean, but still, like 113 point difference is not that much, because that is literally like less than half a completion away, like maybe half a completion. So it's pretty nuts. I mean, but Shadow Myth getting the completion right now is, I saw a big smile on his face. I'm so happy he put face cam on, actually. He's so jazzed about it. Dude, I absolutely love that.
I saw his first completion. He was just kind of like, oh, okay, I'm in the zone. Like you could see physically on his body that he was just like very happy to get that first completion in.
Yeah.
I think that's hype. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, that is cool. All right, so anyways, Cookie getting another completion though. So
just a casual 5th one, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Cookie's been getting so many completions. This is such a bananas player. Like, I cannot believe how consistent Cookie is.
Can you believe Cookie has spent 5 minutes of the so far played 8 minutes and 30 seconds beating the level?
Yeah, I know. TGM's also been hyper consistent as well, though. I don't think it's as many completions, but also just so many points.
I've been slightly familiar with TGM because of the Extreme Demon server on Discord. I used to be active there quite a lot before, and they were active as well. And TGM is just one of those people who just kind of like fascinate me in just how fast they learn and become consistent. They're just one of those people who like beats everything that they try in like super low amount of attempts. Like I remember them playing Viper and UFO and beating that IS at like a 2nd or 3rd hardest, and they beat it in like 7,000 attempts or something crazy.
That's crazy.
While that was like top 50. So TGM is just one of those people who is just like, they have like I like to call this the consistency gene. It's the same thing as Zoincast, where they just kind of like see a thing. They're like, okay, that's what you do. And then they just like never fail it ever again. And it's such a fascinating thing to watch because, as you see, both TGM and Cookie both very clearly have that genetic where they're just like, oh, that's a click. Yeah, I'm just going to do that 100% of the time now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know how you can ever get to that point though, because there's always like, even on easier levels and stuff, there's always like some room for error for me. I guess it's just being good at the game. Anyways, we got 15 seconds left. We got 15 seconds, man. This is gonna come down to the wire because we're seeing some deaths here. So there's 7 seconds. Like if Shadow Myth and Cookie keep on dying, but we see some good attempts from TGM and Oblivionis. Okay, time's up. So this is the last attempt.
Everyone's on their final attempt.
Yeah, so Shadow Myth just died. So everyone's on their final attempt right here. There's quite a difference. TGM and Oblivionis are gonna have oh, TGM dying there, not good, not good. Still some points though, and if Oblivionis can like make something happen, I think no, they're too far away.
This one.
Like even if they got 250, they were like 270 away. There was no way to do it. But Cookie is.
Okay, but are we gonna see Cookie beating it
Cookie
like
can just
a
do
seventh time?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I'm gonna be so real.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's dude. Okay, so insane, and we're just seeing Team Cookie kind of show off here at the end because he's already won. But
What
awesome,
a flex to end off.
awesome.
Although
love it.
EGM had a very similar score.
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
right. That's right. Very, very high scoring from TGM. It's just, yeah, I think Team America overall just a little bit more consistent. And like we saw in previous matches too, I'll say, Cookie did not take long to get going. Cookie just went. Cookie was just gone from the beginning. Like some of the other players, you know, they took a little bit to get going, but Cookie was just boom, victory. Why not, right? So insane. So you guys all played out of your minds. That was an insane match. Portugal versus USA. However, this does put it at 1-1, which means that there is going to be a tiebreaker. Now, we didn't do an interview last time just because we were running into some difficulties. And oh, wait, speaking of technical difficulties, the stream crashing in the middle of this run certainly was one, but at least, you know, we kept everything going. However, I do want to interview the guys now. So I do want to talk to Shadow Myth, if Shadow Myth wants to answer some questions.
Yes, I'd love to.
Excellent. So Shadow Myth, I loved seeing your camera on the screen because the first victory you got, like we kind of saw this sigh of relief, like, oh, like, okay, I know I can do this, right? Because it took like a few attempts to get going, but once you did, you started getting some really good point attempts in there. So how did you feel when you first started? Because I know, like I said, you had that big sigh of relief. So were you like really nervous and like kind of pent up and stuff?
Extremely. So I moved into college over the last few days, so I only got like 2 like solid sessions that were like at the beginning of the week. So I was really struggling. I hadn't gotten a completion today, and I only had one like at 3 a.m. So I got like 5 hours of sleep. I was stressing really bad.
Wow.
I'm very shocked that I got 3 completions, even one. So yeah, I was really, really happy with that. I did not expect that at all. I was figuring my score would be below 1,000 like pretty easily. So.
Wow. All right. Well, you absolutely crushed it. Team America, you guys rocked. And I loved it. The first time you got the victory, you had this big sigh like, okay, I did it. And the next time I just saw this big smile on your face, you're like, okay, I got this now. Dude,
after that, I was like, dude, I'm locked.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Dude, that was good, man. What a performance, dude. Honestly, it was beautiful to see. Thank you so much.
Quickly shout out Vortex for the raid. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, Vortex, thank you so much for raiding. Vortex apparently got a really high score on Sonic Wave, by the way. Nice.
W Vortex.
W Vortex, let's go. It was like 70 something. That's a huge fluke because his best was like 32, I think, going into that. Anyways, but not to take away from this. Shadow Myth, you absolutely crushed it. Cookie, I'd like to hear a word from you if you'd like to come on.
Yo. So
yo, what's up, man?
Cookie.
So Cookie, I gotta say, Cookie, you like right out the gate. Sometimes I see in these tournaments, I see it takes a few attempts for people to get their footing. They die early on or they die in the middle of the level. You just right away were like on point. Like you just like from the beginning you were getting completions. How did you feel you played overall?
Honestly, I feel like I played like really good. Like I totally agree with what you said. A lot of the time when you're playing in a consistency-based format like this, it can be really nerve-wracking to just start the tournament, especially like the countdown and you're, you know, feeling nervous. So like I've had that a lot in these playoff rounds where I start off really slow, but my first attempt was a completion this time. So I felt like after that, I honestly like I had a lot of adrenaline. I was really nervous, but I felt a lot more confident knowing that I could get there from 0 just right off the bat, and that I expect like after that I was like, yeah, I can do this. I got this. I'm not like worrying about, oh my god, well, how long is it gonna take me to get my first completion? I'm just gonna do it.
For sure. So like compared to how you were practicing this level before, like would you say that you were doing better than you thought you were gonna do, or kind of like as expected from how you were practicing before coming on?
I would say I did about like as I expected. Maybe I could have done a little bit better. I had a few like stupid deaths at like the first wave where normally I'm doing like when I'm practicing, I feel good about beating level like every attempt. But like obviously when you get into the tournament and you're just kind of with your own thoughts and just trying to really lock in on the level, there's a lot more nerves. Like honestly, I get more nervous in this tournament sometimes. Sometimes I don't get nervous at all. But like for this round, I was more nervous than I feel like when I get really far on list demons. Like it's really nerve-wracking knowing there's a lot of people watching and you just have a lot of high expectations.
For sure. And like honestly, to a lesser extent, when I race someone, it just feels different than if you're just grinding something alone. But this is like that.
Yeah,
this is that to the next level, though. This is like you're in the finals of the world tournament, so I can't even imagine the nerves and what you must have been feeling. But nerves aside, and you crushed it, dude. So congratulations both to Shadowmyth and Cookie. It was an absolute pleasure watching you guys play, because wave is not my strong suit, and just like the beauty of your guys' wave going through this level was very impressive. So I'm pretty blown away, and GG's, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then for
Thank you,
Team
Cookie.
Portugal, Oblivionis, how do you feel about your performance? It was very close up till the very end there. Dude, I get it. Eric mentioned it earlier, where it's like when me and Eric race, right, it's like super nerve-wracking, but like stuff like this is like even more so, right? Do you feel like it just took you a lot of time to like get into the zone of it?
I don't know. I beat it the first time and I was shaking uncontrollably, and then I somehow developed a mind block at 50 something because I couldn't see the gameplay because I wasn't breathing.
Yeah. I know how you feel, because it's like sometimes you just kind of like, you feel like you're playing really well, but there's just this one thing you can't get past, right? But it makes it a lot more exciting for the final round though with Ouroboros. Do you think you guys got it for the next round?
No idea.
No idea. Well, that makes it a lot more exciting, honestly. And how about you, TGM? Are you satisfied with your performance?
I'm more than satisfied. I haven't, like, during this week of practicing, I didn't have much time to play. So I thought I wouldn't even make 1,000 points, honestly. But apparently I did much more, so that's pretty cool.
I mean, I mentioned in my commentary with Eric that you're kind of one of those people who's just like, you're naturally really good at picking up consistency. So I'm personally not very surprised. But how much practice did you get, though? Like, did you get like how many completions did you had prior to the race itself?
I had 2 completions. That's all I had.
So you basically like tripled your completions now, then?
Yeah, basically. I didn't count how many times I beat it. I think it was like 4 times, 5 times. I don't remember how.
Yeah, something like that. So you just kind of like just got into the zone then, right?
But yeah, kind of. I don't know how, but yeah.
I mean, flow state, right?
Yeah, I think that's because I beat Bascave, you know? Like, if you wanna take
True!
notes, people,
Right.
take notes, people, you have to beat Bascave, you know? Like, that's just how it is.
Take notes. Take notes, chat. If you want to become a gamer like TGM05, you just gotta play and beat Base Cave.
Base Cave made me who I am, you know?
Exactly. You get it. You're locked in.
Okay, cool. Well, that is it for this round. Thunder Zone. America ends up tying it 1-1 against Portugal, and we are going to see you guys after a short break where we're going to be doing Ouroboros, which is going to be the epic finale, because not only is it the hardest level we're doing today, it is also the longest level, and so the timer is going to be a lot higher. It's not going to be 10 minutes like we had here. It's going to be actually 25 minutes. And so we're going to see a 25-minute epic conclusion to the Geometry Dash 2026 World Tournament. So we'll see you guys in 5 minutes. And yeah, see you guys there. Boom! Guys, we are absolutely back. And we are going to be doing Team America versus Team Portugal for the final match of the 2026 World Tournament. And It is currently 1-1. Whoever wins this takes home the entire thing. They're
You
going to
got
be.
the layering wrong somehow.
Is it? Oh my god! Why am I such a failure at like everything I do?
It's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't worry.
God damn. Okay. Anyways, yeah, layering was wrong.
There we
cool.
go.
Well, yes, it's 3:30 a.m. Okay. So, anyways, welcome. So they're going to be competing on Ouroboros. We have Mobilebot and Magmeta for Team America versus Castro and Red Murder. And Ouroboros, if you guys don't know, is the 281 hardest level in the game. It is on the all-rated Extreme Demons list as 281. And a thing about this level is the qualifying percentage is 21%. However, the beginning of Ouroboros is notoriously difficult. Like the first 40% is apparently ridiculously hard. So getting a qualifying percentage might actually be pretty hard for these players. So we might see like a low score. We're going to have to see these players lock in and go ham to be able to get some competing qualifying scores. So I'm going to introduce the players from Team America. And then you guys, and then Aeon will introduce the guys from Portugal. So Mobilebot, their current hardest level is Limbo, and they're the team captain.
No.
Oh, no.
The plunge. Sorry, I thought I put that down.
Oh.
It's the plunge.
Oh, the plunge. Okay, sorry, it's the plunge. Which it's a level I'm not too familiar about. I do know. I do know Limbo. Not too sure what the plunge. Aeon, do you know the plunge? How hard is the plunge?
Absolutely impossible.
Yeah.
That level looks so hard. It's one of those levels I look at and I'm like, yeah, no way.
Okay.
So anyone who plays the plunge and beats the plunge, immediate respect for me as a player. That's like crazy.
Crazy. So yeah, they're the team captain, and yeah, they're goated. They beat the plunge. Crazy hard level. And Magmeta, down below in the bottom right corner, their hardest is Saul Goodman, which is another crazy hard level. They're a former top 100 player. They're currently in the top 500 on the Point of Great Demons list. And they're an extreme demon grinder. And to be an extreme demon grinder, you gotta have like some pretty good consistency because you're grinding levels day in and day out. And this being like a consistency challenge could put them in a really good position to get a lot of points on the board. They've been playing since 2017, and they beat the first Extreme Demon on January 1st, 2020. And their first List Demon a few weeks later, that's insane. A2 Marble. That's some dedication, man. Cool. So they have over 100 Legacy Demons. So big on completions. Tons of completions. And their goal is to have 1,000 Extreme Demons before 2028. That is nuts. They've been beating the entire 2020 Demon list, and they have 143 out of the 150 levels on there. That's nuts, dude. Anyways, introduce Portugal, Aeon.
And in the left corner for Team Portugal, we have Castro, who, it says so kindly here, just a GD player who plays for fun and for achievements. Which, honestly, same. That's the best way to play, in my opinion. Just playing because you think it's fun, playing because you want to do cool stuff. Really awesome. And they are a merchant of XLs, having beaten Zodiac, Calculator Core, Ragnarok, and, obviously, Ouroboros, as we're going to be seeing here. Which I think is really cool. Specializing in XLs means that you're naturally a more consistent player, and I think that's going to be showcased here and be a good benefit in the long run of getting those points on the board, because this is the tiebreaker. The winner takes all. So maybe Castro's confidence and Castro's consistency is going to be the winner here. And of course, Red Murder, who is... It says here that they're a player who struggles with mentality, which is something that is might be playing in a role here. But they have also been playing fantastic over the course of the GD World Tournament so far. So we're going to have to wait and see. I think it's going to be a lot of excitement. I think it's going to be really, really hype. Both players from Team Portugal, while they aren't really high on the stats sphere, they're still incredibly talented players. And for Team Portugal to get to this point, obviously, they have needed to perform. I see a lot of people in chat here talking about how these players aren't as high on the stats viewers as someone like Zoink, etc. But you got to remember, this is a different skill set, right? Being a consistent player is not the same as just being really good at beating stuff quickly. And I think that's what we're going to be seeing here. We're going to be seeing some consistency. We're going to be seeing a lot of really impressive gameplay. So do not worry, even if there's no Zoink here today. I think we're going to be in for a fantastic finale.
I think we are too. This is going to be insane. So, guys, in chat, we are soon going to begin Is it Team America or Team Portugal? Who is going to win? America isn't. Yeah, no, people are correcting me. America isn't you. I mean, when people say America, you know what they mean. Okay, I know the Americas is different, but like, okay, just semantics. Okay, USA. But anyways, who's gonna win? Portugal or America? Let's go. They're currently 1-1, and it all comes down to Ouroboros right here. 25 minutes of this crazy level. Who is gonna win? I want the players to get ready.
I don't like the key.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All
From
players.
5 yet again.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Magmeta to get ready. Okay, everyone's ready to go. Everyone's ready to go. Okay, so please let's count down from 5. You start this time, Aeon.
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
Let's go!
Ding 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 ding.
That was
You need to get one of those like
the most
buttons
beautiful
that's
bell.
like the boxing ring bell, you know? You need to
Yeah.
get one of those sound buttons.
No, that'd
we were
be
talking
perfect.
about that earlier.
That'd be perfect for me at 3:30 a.m. in the morning, living in an apartment building. My neighbors would love it.
Ah, dude, I think your neighbors are gonna actually like come to your door celebrating, giving you cookies and everything for being the greatest neighbor of all time.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyways, let's see how the players are doing. This is such a long level, so I'm looking. Oh, Magmeta dying at 17%. Okay, so we have like, because this is such a long level and the beginning being hard, we currently have 0 points on the board.
I mean, MobileBot just got some points on the board, scoring 26 points for Team USA. See, the thing about this level that's going to be very difficult is this is a level that is like very momentum carried. And what I mean by momentum carried is that you kind of like got to get into the zone of this thing. As someone who streams a lot, for me at least, with XLs, levels that are like above or longer than 2 minutes, occasionally you will have to like just kind of like completely zone out and just get into the rhythm of playing. And this is one of those levels where you're just kind of like, you need to just kind of like zone out and just like let your body play for itself. Because the beginning of this is very, very hard. I mentioned it in the briefing before we started the stream here, but Rustam into Darwin into Devon is a very, very difficult sequence of clicks, and it doesn't really start until like the 15% mark. So you have to like play through a good chunk of gameplay before you like get into the hard part, right?
Yeah.
And once you get into that hard part, you need to like be fully locked in. Otherwise, you're just not going to be scoring points because you have to pass Rustam to score those points. As you see with Red Murder here, dying to like 19. That's a good like 20 seconds into the level, right?
Yeah.
And that's going to be the hard part of this level. But if you play like Castro or like Magmeta right now, who have passed Devon's part, it's all a matter of just like utilizing those handful of good attempts that you're going to be getting. That's the kind of level Ouroboros is. It's not a level where you get far a lot, but it's a level that once you get far, you get really far.
So in other words, what you mean is, especially in a competition like this, is when you get past the 40%, you're going to start to get nervous.
Very nervous.
Because look at that. Magmeta, though, is really far. 61%. This is because Castro was far too, and Castro got some points on the board, but this is Magmeta is getting really far. And the cool thing about this is with lots of deaths at the beginning, like we saw in other levels, the points piling up extremely quickly. The points are coming in a bit slow, but this big boost we're about to see from Magmeta is going to turn things and make it so Portugal might have to catch up.
And I think USA might be the favorite here just because of Magmeta. For those of you who do not know, we talked about it in the first match when they were playing Sparkling. Power Split is the person with the second most extreme demons beaten in 24 hours, having beaten 24. Magmeta is the world record holder for most extreme demons completed in 24 hours, having beaten 30 extremes in a single day without pre-practice.
Yeah,
that is
insane.
More than one extreme per hour, right?
Wow.
That is a level of consistency that is so unbelievable, as Magmeta so beautifully shows us here with the completion.
We just saw
it's a level of consistency that's just unreal, right? So Magmeta might just have to just like, because of Magmeta's incredible skill as an extreme demon grinder, I think that kind of consistency is going to be the big player here, basically.
Absolutely. I mean, that's hyper consistent to be able to beat Ouroboros, because we also mentioned that when you we just basically started the round because this is it's a bit of a longer level. So because we just started the round here, these players are still in the getting the nerves kind of shaken out phase, and yet Magmeta is hyper consistent. So now with the victory, will Magmeta be even more consistent? Will they get to the end a bunch? Because that'll turn things around, is just getting the early consistency as well, right?
Mm-hmm. And like you mentioned, with how the points kind of trickle in a lot slower here than with the other levels, getting that early completion is going to be huge. Because for those of you who are brand new to the stream and brand new to the concept of the World Tournament, getting farther into the level gives you a multiplier. If you pass 21%, you get 21 points, or equivalent to your score. If you pass 42, that multiplies by 1.5. If you pass 69, that multiplies by 2 points, and a completion is worth 2.5 times base, so 100% equals 250 points. So that completion is massive, right? So getting that early momentum from the completion, just very important. Very, very, very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, because like getting the full 250 it's just so many points. It's just so many. Yeah. And to get a full completion, it takes what, 2 minutes and 35 seconds is what I've written down for Ouroboros length. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But 2 minutes and 35 seconds, right. I'm pretty sure it's about that. Dude, should I beat this level?
Now that we've had all the...
This looks cool.
Dude, we're actually the same brain cell. I was literally about to say, now that we've done all the like explaining stuff, are you gonna play this at some point?
Because it looks fun. Like, doesn't it?
It's a good level. I really like this level. Yeah, I like it. It's just one of those levels that the beginning requires so much focus, you know? Because, like I said, the first like 32% is just ridiculously hard.
You know what? I actually am pretty good at levels like that. I'm pretty good at levels that have hard beginnings. So that might be my thing.
That's the thing that I find like the craziest about you. You're so locked in. I don't know how you do it. You're just kind of like you do your like classic EVW, and then you just like beast mode immediately.
I don't know how I do that, but it takes me forever to get back there. I always fluke like a really good attempt. Although I did learn in Cybernetic, like I fluked the whole ending, and it was similar to your fluke in Cybernetic as well, right? It was almost the exact same percentage. But I died once to Serpunge, and then once I got past Serpunge, I beat it. But like as soon as I got to the transition into the end, I was like, in my mind, like there was like, it was literally a split second, but made all the difference. I was like, calm the F down, bro. And I just did. I was like, and I just like ascended, and I wasn't nervous at all because I was like, you're not going to get here for a long time. Just do it and chill. And I was like, okay, and I did, and I chilled. It was the weirdest thing. Magmeta getting a really crazy attempt, man.
Aura's one of those levels where that's like the most important skill you can have because there's so much slow gameplay in the latter half of it, right? Like once you get past Desticy's part, which ends at like 50 and get into Galvatron, it's like a lot of slow gameplay. So you really need to have your nerves in check, right? Like you're seeing
gameplay than past gameplay
right now. Like Magmeta's at like in the 70s now, and the gameplay is really slow.
It is,
right?
There's a lot of really slow
gameplay.
Yeah, because normally you'd think with like when the song goes nuts, like it's gonna go hyper fast, right? But it's just not that kind of level, which is cool. I respect that because I honestly 4 times speed hurts my eyes. I said it.
That's just the old man speaking. I'm gonna be real.
So
I mean, I struggle with 4 times speed as well. Rigel's the hardest level of all time. Anyone who knows, they know.
A death at 95%. No.
That's the final gap of the level.
Oh no. Oh, but I mean, that's still a lot of points, though. That's still a lot of points. Any
Nepesta ball knowledge havers will know that's also where Nepesta died for his roulette.
Oh man. Okay,
that's a brutal one, though.
We are still seeing a lot of points from Castro. You know, those points are trickling in, though. Red Murder struggling a little bit, getting some points on the board. But like you said, the beginning of the level, it's hard. It's nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it's like I said, the beginning of the level, the first like 20% of the level is like very difficult to get like into like a flow state for. I'm so sorry for the people who hate that word, I myself included, but it's just kind of like appropriate here.
I mean, it makes sense.
You need to get into like a good flow state to get into like the 20s and 30s, and that's where the points start coming in. But getting 20 points is very different from getting to 40%, because if you get like say 30%, you get 30 points. Yeah. If you get to 50%, that's suddenly 75 points. That's a big swing, right?
Absolutely.
So spending the first 20% of those levels just not getting anywhere, it's very difficult to get into the motion of it. And I think Darwin is the hardest part of the level, and that's exactly where the points start coming in. Darwin is at 21%, where qualifying percentage. I think it's the hardest part of the level. Is that a wave scale issue on my part? Probably. But it's really hard to get into that motion,
Wave's hard.
right?
Wave's hard. Okay, so MobileBot and Castro getting crazy. Oh, MobileBot just died though. No, and Castro. But Castro has a chance here to tighten this gap, and dare I say is 100% necessary. Red Murder also getting far, and you can see how stressful this is. I don't know if the heartbeat monitor is accurate, but Red Murder in the middle of this race is at like 55%, and their heart rate is almost 170. I don't know if the heart rate's actually equipped though, or actually like
I didn't
on.
notice the heart rate monitor. That's really cool, actually.
Yeah, but it's like
changing,
it's
so
up
it's
there.
probably accurate.
Yeah, so it's up there, dude. That's a lot of stress.
That's a brutal death. That's not a hard part.
It is a brutal death, but it's points on the board though. It's better than dying in the first 30. And Castro is about to take this home though. This is going to be huge for them. They still have a long ways to go though. Like they still have a lot of points to catch up.
Absolutely. It's nerve-wracking though, because this is like the all or nothing. Oh, Castro with
completion. Let's go.
Woo! Go Portugal! Sorry, my unpartial opinion came out there. Anyway.
So by the way, just before we go on, the gap was like 500. It is now 227. That was big. That was very big.
Although MobileBot is currently on a really good run, getting into Vibrant's part, dying to Vibrant's part. I should not have opened my mouth. Sorry, Team USA. That was sabotage on my end.
I don't think
sorry
they
about
can
that
hear
one.
Do you think you have the power to end them that quickly?
I just jinxed it, you know.
Oh yeah, it could have been a jinx.
It's like when you're playing. It's like when you're playing on stream and you die to a part, and someone in chat will always say, "Oh, I just said go," and he immediately dies. That's so typical, right?
Yeah.
I opened my mouth about MobileBot getting far and then immediately dying. It's obviously it's gonna be my fault, right?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Of course. I mean, yeah, that happens, man. Whenever, like, it's weird how, like, just, this game is so precise that the tiniest little, like, random micro thought that comes in your mind that's not Geometry Dash can just, like, end your run. And it's usually it's the stupidest thing.
Dude, I love when you feel super confident with a thing for, like, the longest time, and then you mention how you're super confident with it, and then it immediately is, like, the hardest thing of all time.
Yep.
Absolutely. I had that the other day on stream where I was talking about how tried Spartan Cycles is like really easy, and then I died to it 8 attempts in a row.
Yeah, that happens, man. It's almost there's a Geometry Dash god that loves punishment, like loves seeing people in pain. Because like if you think about a Geometry Dash god, like that's what it would be like, right?
Castro seems to be entering the their flow state though, because Castro is about to pass Magmeta in overall point scoring, and Magmeta had a really fantastic start with that early completion, but Castro seems to be just getting into their like motion now. Getting just like crazy runs, reaching loser chicks part now, which is a really sketchy part because oh my god, those timings are really funky.
Yeah, this is going to be big because
Castro's
the difference is
gaming
304.
really hard right now. If Castro also got a completion now, we might be seeing some huge movement.
Yep. Yeah, I think
Red Murder is also approaching points now. Ooh, I spoke too soon. Sorry, chat. That was my bad.
Dude,
I did it again.
What are you doing, Aeon? You're killing everyone.
I'm sorry. It's not on purpose, I promise.
But Castro, this is going to be big because the difference is 385 right now, and Magmeta is on a good. But like for them to be able to succeed at this point, because it's almost halfway over, they're going to need a success. Like this is it. They're going to need that, and they did do it.
Oh, and Castro with the completion.
That's the second completion Castro's done, I think, so far.
I will never say anything about Castro getting far. I will talk about Magmeta though. Magmeta is entering. Whose part is it again? I forget the name of the creator. Oh no, I'm a fraud.
Oh no!
Yeah, I spoke about Magmeta and they immediately died. I'm so sorry, Magmeta. By the way, if you're watching this VOD retroactively, terribly sorry.
My goodness,
that was on purpose.
My goodness gracious.
I'm just griefing everyone, dude. I'm just griefing everyone now.
Dude, don't say that word. Everyone in chat's gonna be like, griefer,
I didn't even think about that.
No,
I didn't even think about it.
How could you? How could you, you dog? Yeah, I noticed it in chat like right away. That's great.
Yeah, that reminds me of the script for my new video where I wrote grief and I had to like write in "Don't say it."
That's so funny. Yo, so MobileBot also in a banger attempt right now, and that is going to be huge to get that padding space for America to keep the lead.
Castro with the death of Devon.
Yeah, Uh-oh. Because it looks like there's 2 qualifying attempts right now on the American side, and the difference is 197 right now, but those are going to put them pretty far ahead again. So we're going to have to see Castro lock in and probably get another completion to get this set up. Yeah.
It is very, very difficult, though, with Red Murder and their, like, low score. I don't want to say 287 is low because it's still really impressive, but it's kind of what I was talking about earlier, how that stretch of just Darwin, Rustam, Darwin, Devon is so difficult that it's just kind of like trickling in like smaller amount of points over and over again because they're not getting that multiplier in because they're dying to what I consider the hardest part of the level, right?
For sure.
And that it can be so important to the overall scoring when you just, if you get 30 points, you get 30 points. But if you just get 12% further, suddenly that's 60 points. That's triple the or double the amount of points, right? For just 10 more percent, basically. Oh, mobile, but beat the level.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I shouldn't mention that they're getting far.
Yeah, because like, notice how you didn't mention and they win?
If I would have started talking about it at 80, they would have died to 80. So.
Wow.
So I wonder how Magmeta is doing right now.
I wonder why, like, did you mention me while you were streaming last time and I was streaming Bloodlust at the same time? Like, is that why I kept on dying? Like, were you thinking bad things about me or just thinking, like, I wonder how Eric's doing, and then I died?
People kept talking about how, oh, Eric is playing Bloodlust right now. I wonder how he's doing. And I was like, go check out what Eric is doing then. And so yeah, that was definitely it.
You killed me.
That was a rough one for Magmeta. Those 2 pink orbs are devious.
Yeah, those look hard. Castro needs this right now.
Dude, Castro is absolutely cooking.
So I will say Castro needs this right now. And then let's see what happens when you don't say that. And let's see if they win. This is like a little test, little social experiment here.
Yeah, I'm just going to not open my mouth.
Castro absolutely crushing it. Yeah. MobileBot also getting into qualifying percentage though, which is bad news for Portugal because the gap has increased by quite a bit with that recent completion by MobileBot.
I do wanna get the moderators to like VOD check for Redmer though, because I swear he's been dying to Darwin a good amount without the score going up. Is Castro gonna get another completion, or did I open my mouth too soon?
No, Castro's. No!
I did open my mouth too soon. I'm so sorry, Castro.
Aeon! You're so cursed. I can't believe it.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry,
You're
chat.
literally like 4 for 4. You're so cursed.
dude, this is... Maybe it's like actually just my aura currently, because I've been talking about it on my stream, how I'm like constantly just getting really unlucky with levels right now. Ordinary, I had like 65, I think.
Yeah, I followed that a bit. Yeah, that's rough.
I rebeat down base recently because I needed it for already extreme demolist, and I kept dying past 50 on it. I think I had like 30 deaths past 50. Currently I'm playing Cycles X, and I have like 60 attempts to the second half of the level, and I've been playing Swy a little bit on the side, and I did second wave to 100, and I died 32 times the last wave. I think I'm just cursed at this point, man. I'm gonna be so real. I might just be a cursed player at this point. Cursed, I'm coming for your title.
Oh man, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what. You may be cursed, but you're a very persistent cursed player, and so you eventually always get it done, which is kind of what I respect about you. Is like you just have an attitude like, well, I'm done when I'm done. Like that's when I finish. So like no matter what, you always pull through, which is I got a lot of respect on that. So MobileBot getting pretty far again. MobileBot and Magmeta are contributing a lot of, it's like even points they're contributing. So they're both kind of like as a team, kind of clutching it up. Castro is doing very well points wise, but Red Murder just struggling getting into the points.
No, I think he's just scoring on the mods part because he's been dying a lot to Darwin, and he's been getting a couple like scoring points, but he hasn't been getting points. So I think he's like down like 150 points or whatever from where he should be.
Oh, okay.
So that has to be like recounted a little bit later, unfortunately.
Sure. Well, we'll see.
Because I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention.
Okay. Right? Interesting. Well, Red Murder getting a very strong run right now. Oh, I wonder if it's just something wrong with it.
We're getting to Galvatron part. Galvatron's part is so cool, dude. Galvatron is one of those creators that I'm just like genuinely in awe at. Galvatron
Oh
is
yeah,
so
yeah.
crazy
Oh, me
talented.
too, man. Galvatron's like just such a goat.
He is so insane. Shadow's New Zealand. Yeah, so I think Red Murder's score just isn't getting updated because they just got to Galvatron's part and it's just no score change, right?
Yeah, it might be something to do with the form. Yeah. But it might be being updated like on the... It might be being updated on the bottom points. I actually haven't seen. Oh, no? Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Hey, we're going to get a cool little drum roll when we are at the end of the score then to see if it closes up and maybe Portugal will have like a weird snipe at the very end.
Yeah, absolutely. That's interesting because I wonder... Well, points are updating now. It's at 322. I wonder how many more points it actually would be, though, because, I mean, the gap is, it looks like 680. That'd have to be a lot of points. And they have been getting far a few times, but they definitely haven't had any, like, high multiplier attempts, even though they've been playing...
No, but they've been getting a consistent, like, Darwin attempts, which is, like, in the point. So that's, like, a constant, like, 30 points, like,
each time.
Quite a few times. I would say, like, maybe, like, 4 or 5.
For sure.
So it's, like, an easy, like, 150 points, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bagley, don't jinx it harder, okay? Crazy how we have tech issues every single round so far.
Yeah, I know. Bagley, we just got
Suddenly
5 minutes left.
stream
What
nukes
more
again.
could go wrong? Don't worry. Nothing else could go wrong, right? Oh, no!
Hey, you said it, not me.
Yeah, I do.
You said it, not
just,
me.
Aeon, just don't say anything about it. As long
I'm
as
not
you
gonna say anything,
don't...
don't worry about it.
We're good. Just... Okay,
I'm not gonna say
Castro,
anything, don't worry
Castro
about
with a
it.
banger attempt, though. I mean, depending on what the point difference might actually be for Red Murder, like, we don't know fully, but, like, depending on what the point difference is, if Castro does get a completion here, possibly another
Castro's
far
been
attempt.
playing so incredibly well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's the top scorer right now out of everyone.
And he's
I think these are
getting into the
accurate,
80s.
but I'm gonna go back and make sure again.
Okay.
I highly doubt it because Red Murder should have had at least like another, like they died to Galvatron at 287 and they've gotten less than 40 points for that. So there's like at least like 200 plus points that's missing.
But it's not even going on Discord logs then, which normally it does.
Okay.
Oh, Castro died. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is. Well, we'll see. We'll see about the points. Might have to do like a count or something.
I'm sorry,
on
it's
stream,
bad.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I mentioned Castro and he died. I'm terribly sorry. Magmeta though is getting into the 70s. Sorry, Magmeta.
Yeah, now you're just trying to balance the score a little bit. Yeah, I
At
see
this
what
point,
you're
I'm
doing.
just trying to be like the Grinch. I'm getting into the role, right?
Let's go. Yeah, 12 demons.
Sneak
Let's
peek.
get ready.
Sneak peeks of the 12 Demons of Christmas. I'm trying to be as evil as possible for the rest of the year.
Absolutely.
Getting into the role.
And I got to be as nice as I can.
Yeah. Dude, I love this boss fight, by the way. The boss fight at the very end of Aura is so cool.
For sure.
Like, I don't understand how they managed to make that dragon in, like, early-ish 2.1. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, if you go through Ouroboros and it's, like, full detail, there's, like, some points where there's, like, a giant animated dragon in the background, and it looks so insane.
Nice.
Hey, Magmeta broke the curse.
Yeah,
I mentioned
absolutely.
Magmeta. She didn't lose. That's insane.
Hey, against all odds, you tried your hardest, and he probably almost messed up, but, you know, he broke
Might
through
be the
Aeon
heroine
curse.
of prophecy, actually.
Yeah, possibly.
If you get through the Aeon curse, then it might be prophecy at that point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. This guy's like a JRPG main character because he broke he broke the prophecy. He's gonna slay. He'll slay the Geometry Dash god, and you are the evil Geometry Dash god that he has to slay.
I'm actually the final boss of the
Yeah.
GD
Oh man, let's go. Yeah, you're the final boss. I'll be the wise mentor. I'll be like, me and Aeon. I was like,
Yeah,
we're,
you're like
we're friends. I'll tell you how to defeat him. I must. He doesn't know his own power, but I'll show you the secret power.
You're like Uncle Iroh, but like
yeah,
less of a failure.
Yeah, I'll be wise.
There's gonna be
sage.
like 3 people who understand that reference, but you
That's
know.
right. I am wise sage. You are evil god, and these are all the
Hey, Kat.
this is main party.
Chat recommendation: go watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's fantastic.
All right, Castro with a win. Let's go, dude. That's huge. But there's only a minute 50 seconds left.
Have at this point
A lot. Well, I think it's
Yeah.
I think it's 3.
It's 3 or 4.
I think
3 or
it's
4.
3, and because there's been some attempts where he's died to like 95, right? I think it's 3 full
Yeah.
completions, but I'm not. But he's been getting consistent points. Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, this is pretty insane. So we're at the minute and 25-second mark left, which means that this might actually be the last attempt that these guys do, depending on where they die, right?
Yeah. It's not quite a blowout. I do think there are some points missing on the boards for Red Murder, but I do not believe that it's going to matter too much, especially now that MobileBot is getting into the drop part.
Yeah.
Although I might have just jinxed MobileBot. I'm terribly sorry in that case. But it does look like the points are a big enough difference to where it's not going to matter too much. Like we said at the very beginning, it was just a matter of if you can't enter like a flow state for this level, it's just really, really hard to get the motion going. It's like the classic of you need like 20 minutes of warm up before you start getting into it.
For sure. And like you said, especially with this level, the early part being the most difficult is it just it's hard.
I
it's
went
hard
through
for people to
everything. This should be fine. There was just one
right.
60% run.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Okay, so the points are updated, and this is it. This is what they are. So they have a lot of work cut out for the Magmeta getting some points on the board, dying a bit later on, but MobileBot also really far. It's going to be... I don't think Portugal's going to be able to close the gap. 13, 12, 11,
Unfortunately
10.
not.
So I think
However,
yeah,
we might see a really clutch final victory from Castro, just
They
showing
bubbled that on
complete
purpose.
dominance.
Okay, well, here we go. So time's up. They're on their last attempt right now. So Magmeta just died right after the timer ran out, so no more attempt for Magmeta. And we have...
Chat, can we get some like, just like pauses? Just everyone just ... to see if Castro can clutch out the final completion.
Yeah, let's
getting
see.
into loser streaks part.
Okay, a death. No, that was a death from Red Murder. So Red Murder's done.
Damn.
And let's see if Castro can clutch out a victory, though, and see if they can close the gap, though.
Castro might just showcase why they're the absolute GOAT. Holy.
I know.
What incredible consistency. Also, do you appreciate Magmeta's
Bro, look at the
background?
back.
Dude, love it. Magmeta. Oh, perfect. Let's go. Okay, guys, I'll do it for Castro because he's about to get a victory. Are you ready for some badassery? How's that? A live one.
Watch the 95. Oh my god, the final
victory.
completion.
That
Oh
was
my
some
god, Mobile,
badassery.
but I beat you by 2 points.
Dude, that's your desktop background.
54 6 times. Like I
No,
died
I
with
said it
54.
just for this, for the occasion.
All right, guys. So this is it. That's
Wow,
the end of the match.
yeah.
That was insane. Seeing these teams be incredibly consistent on a level that is so hard to be consistent on was just absolutely unreal. But in the end, with the points all updated and accurately reflecting, Team America has ended up taking the victory and the crown 2-1 to Portugal. What an intense match. We started the night with Portugal just being able to beat USA by 3 points. They clutched out a victory, and then America came back. They pulled up their bootstraps and they were like, we're not going to let this go down. And they came back and got 2 in a row. What an exciting end to the GD World Tournament. Oh my goodness. Amazing. So, Aeon, we'll let you interview the
Let's
guys.
go back to the lobby here for a bit,
let's
because
go
then we
back
can
to the
do
lobby. Great.
The lob.
Can do this.
Oh, yeah. And then everyone can see my beautiful unshaven face, too. Looks good. Looking good.
Lovely.
So we can see the, now we can see the finals and the placings of this. We can see that South Korea was 3rd place today. We saw at the very beginning of the stream, or last stream, because it's split into 2, because... So Korea got 3rd place. They beat up Romania, and then we ended up going to the final match, and United States ended up beating Portugal. What an intense story, because Portugal did beat United States earlier on in the tournament during the group stage, but then America has come back, USA has come back, and they have defeated their rivals of Portugal. So that's what a cool, interesting story this year of the 2026 GD World Tournament was. But we do want to hear from the players, though, too, because what an intense experience it was watching, but we want to hear what the players thought. So I'm going to leave it to Aeon to hear a couple words from the Portugal players.
All right, Castro, you first. What an incredible showcase of consistency, man. How do you feel about your own performance there?
Wow. I mean, first of all, I want to say I'm super grateful to be here. I've never been ever in such a big stage, and it's a honor to be talking with such an audience, and also with Eric and Aeon literally hearing what I'm saying. Oh my god. So
yeah. Hey, we're also shocked listening to you though, because we saw what an intense, amazing display of skill. I'm also like starstruck looking at you do all that, you know.
Thank you. About my performance in the beginning, I was expecting already. It's natural that probably every player in here is very nervous. Like, this is a finals, obviously everyone is nervous. And in the beginning I was choking a little with the waves. I was shaking. But when I kept playing, I started getting less and less nervous, more confident, and I just started doing what I actually had practiced for.
Yeah, because I saw, we were talking about it, me and Eric, about how this is a level where you just kind of like need to get the motion going, right? And to begin with, it seemed like Magneto was going to kind of like run away with it, but then you kind of came in with like one of the craziest comebacks I've ever seen. At what point do you feel like you just kind of like got into it?
I mean, I cannot believe I'm talking, oh my god. I'm actually so nervous. I mean... Wait, I didn't really get the question. Sorry, I'm truly.
At what point during your playing do you feel like you kind of like got into the rhythm of just like playing super well? Because at the end there, you were beating the level like multiple times, right?
Yeah. I mean, for the first like, I believe 5 minutes. I don't really have notion of the time, but let's say around 5 minutes. It was like the beginning of the match. And after hearing like it's 1-1, I was like, oh my god, no way. And well, but it was just the beginning. But things just started getting better when I started calming down. Like when I started getting, for example, I was getting further and further. Let's say I died to 30 and then 40 and then 50. When I reached those spots for the first time, that's when I started becoming less nervous.
Yeah. Like once you started getting into like I would assume once you started getting into like Loser Cheeks part, Galvatron's part, like that region, it was like, okay, now I can just kind of like play and feel confident, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you played really, really exceptionally well. Huge congrats. You should be very proud of your performance. I thought it was incredible to watch. I was like mesmerized. I was looking at your screen a lot, just being like, damn. Every time I looked over, you were just far, and it was just like insane. Because I've beaten the level myself, and I know how hard it is to get into that like second half of the level. So incredible work, man. Good job.
Thank you.
And Red Murder, how about yourself? How are you feeling about the finale?
Devastated. I mean,
can you repeat that?
Like, devastated. Like, I mean, if I had done, you know, a little better at least, I would have been like, okay, yeah, we lost, but at least I played good. But I knew, like, it's tougher to lose when you know you can do better, you know? So...
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that of myself after, like, a session where I feel like I've just kind of, like, underperformed, right? Because it's a tough level to get into the motion of it. Do you just feel like you couldn't find, like, your flow?
Throughout the week I've been playing this level, this level was against, like, my entire skill set. I've always just been a guy who plays a lot of, like, fast-paced stuff, when like the game mode switches like very often, or at least like a timing player. So this level was very like difficult for me, like extremely difficult. Like I think I was finding this, which is an exaggeration because of time pressure, but I was finding this literally harder to play than Rust. Like I could not do this level. I couldn't do this level, and I've beaten Rust.
I mean that makes sense, right? It's skill set things, right?
Yeah, I mean, but it's an exaggeration because of the time pressure I had. I'm also not very good at dealing with the time pressure, but yeah. I mean,
yeah, that's fair. But either way, though, do you feel like are you proud of how you and the rest of Team Portugal has performed, like getting to the finale and everything?
I am proud of my performance in the group stage. I am not proud of my performance in any other round. Although I will congratulate all my teammates because they did like extremely amazing. Like I genuinely I looked in awe at every single match. I was like, wow, these guys are actually like so good at the game.
Yeah. But either way, though, I do feel like even though despite the fact that you feel like you underperformed here and you might take away the fact that you kind of like threw, in quotation mark, the match, I think you should be very proud of your performance. I personally was very impressed with the consistency that was shown. And I think you should just be proud of what you and the rest of your team has accomplished. You should be proud, I think.
Yeah, I'm proud of what they did, not just today, but the entire tournament. Like, I'm gonna shout out a couple of people like Karma. Karma has been fucking, like, genuinely just insane. Then Lobo, who you haven't seen here today, but he was genuinely, like, his hardest is Trottel, but like his second hardest was so far below, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or not that far below, but he isn't a person who has a lot of hard levels completed, and he still managed to, like, he grinded so many hours just for every single round of this tournament, and he just got here, did a very good performance, and nobody knew him. And people always doubted him, and he always delivered. So that huge shout out to
That's admirable. That's super admirable.
Also Lunar, of course, like the captain of the team. He always trusted me, even after last year, the European tournament, where I did arguably worse than today in both rounds, and like he still took a gamble with me because I was such an uncertainty at the time, and I feel like even being an uncertainty, I managed to deliver, at least until these harder rounds started, but yeah.
I mean, that's what makes this so hard, right? It's the playing under pressure and performing under pressure. But I'm very proud of you guys. You guys did fantastic, and I'm sure Lunar is also proud of the team's effort overall. Even if it's disappointing to lose in the very grand finale, you guys did fantastic.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna
All
hear
right,
from
we're gonna move on.
Oh,
from the United States.
Yeah, we'll move on. We'll move on to the two players that just played in the United States. So,
they're not here right now because I just wanted to do Portugal for now.
Oh, okay, sure.
But now we're doing US.
Absolutely. So, are the US? Are they?
We'll see you all later, Portugal. Thank you all for being here, and here's to a good future to all of you.
Thank you.
Cheers. And I didn't get to say anything to you guys too. Oh, they're all gone. I was gonna say, I love you guys. You guys performed great, but they'll see this maybe after because they did fantastic. Oh, I assumed we were gonna talk. Okay, it's cool. Let's talk. We'll get Team America in here. And are you guys here?
Yep.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
so I guess
we need a burger party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's get the burgers and the milkshakes. Come on, let's go. All right, yo. So
Face Cam Shadow.
I'm just gonna ask you guys all collectively right now. How do you guys feel?
Amazing.
Amazing. This is like comparable to fucking beating Kyuki for me.
Like,
nice.
It's
better than when I beat Shuketsu. Like,
nice.
It's better than that time I found $5 on the ground.
Oh man, dude! No, guys, are you sure? You're sure about the $5? I don't know about that.
No toad required.
I didn't find a toad yesterday. We still won. It doesn't matter.
The lucky toad.
Nice. Well, you guys performed great. Honestly, it was so beautiful seeing you guys perform because during the first round there were a couple things. There was the timer thing that happened and you guys lost by 3 points. It was just incredibly close, right? And to see you guys go from that to, I could kind of tell there was some disappointment in the air after that. And sometimes these things happen, right? But there was some disappointment in the air after that. But regardless of that, you guys sort of pushed through and you're like, you know what? Well, let's just win these next two. So like, how did your guys' emotional state? I guess I'll just ask this directed to like a person on the team directly, a person that just played. Mobile. Yeah, we'll talk to MobileBot about it. So Mobile, so how did your guys' sort of emotional state transition through the night, going from like losing by 3 points, and then going from that to being, there being some issues with my timer and stuff, but there were some issues with that, and then moving on from that and like going on and still winning it regardless. So I just kind of wanted to know like what the journey was like tonight and like how the emotional state sort of changed throughout.
So there were essentially like two things we were looking for when starting the match. We knew we would win Thunderzone, so we wanted to get that as early as possible to get a win, because we had two of our best players of Cookie and Shadow. Shadow with the face cam.
Bro's LARPing.
Yeah, dude, you're like full on my screen, by the way, because there's only one.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
Honestly, I did think we'd do better on Sparkling. I kind of chalk it up a little bit to the copy issue. I feel like that was a little weird. I know Geodom had some problems with the bugs, and just seeing how well he did in the second half after adjusting kind of made me think like, yeah, we're the better team, because Geodom played incredible, Power Split played incredible. Like, I don't think they really could have done much more given this scenario. And like Thunderzone, Shadow was very scared actually coming into it, because he just got a new setup basically.
Oh,
And
yeah, that's big.
the last 3 days he's been talking about it, how he doesn't want to let us down, and he showed up, and it led us to the decider game 3. And I think Magmeta starting off with a completion definitely reset my mentality completely, because like I was nervous, but like as soon as I saw Magmeta get like some good points, it was easy. It was just smooth.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. So did you guys like, in the middle of it, did you guys see each other like get those points high? Did you have like the stream open or whatever?
Yeah, me and I don't know if MobileBot necessarily does it, but I always have the screen share from the stream preview pulled up on my other monitor, so I can first off know what the timer's like. So if I need to do like an intentional death with like 10 seconds left to get some extra points in, if I'm confident with the start, I can do that. And also just to see what everyone else is doing, who's playing well, who's struggling. It's a thing for my mental as well, because if you see that you're ahead by so much, you can kind of like get like in that zone where it's like if you die far once or twice and you have some stupid hiccups, it's okay. Like it's not the end of the world. You can still get back in the zone and lock in.
Absolutely. It's kind of like getting a new best on a stream and you go, well, I've performed pretty well, you know, so now I'm comfortable, like, with whatever happens, happens. Yeah, but that's the same. But this is obviously to the next level where there's still someone, like, at your heels chasing you, so it's a little more sketchy, of course. So I was really impressed, by the way, with everyone's performance, but especially in that last round Ouroboros. I just feel like you chose two players that you guys were really in tune, because like when Magmeta was doing really well, MobileBot, like you would maybe die a few deaths, but then you would do really well, and then Magmeta would die at the beginning, and you guys were like getting points at different times, which just kept on like adding the points to the American team's score, and you guys were just like so consistently putting points on the board. Like if you weren't, then Magmeta was, and if Magmeta wasn't, then you were, and so there was like, it was so consistent. You guys had very similar scores, and it was just like beautiful to watch you guys. Like I just felt like as a team, you guys, you know, for each of the levels picked, you guys picked to your strengths really well, and it kind of just showed with your performances. And so I was really impressed by that. Like, what do you guys do to determine who plays what levels? Like, how do you guys determine like how like certain levels play to certain strengths? Do you guys just pick them? Like, does one person just be like, oh, I'll do that one because I think I'm good at that? Or like how does that work?
You got them, MobileBot.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Okay. So I kind of, this whole knockout stage, I've been in charge of assigning levels. So what I did was I kind of made everyone give me a list of what levels they would play and like how much they'd enjoy them. And then I kind of just worked our bans around that, because this round specifically, we banned timings because there was only one level, and even if we had that level, I would have rather had certain players on a different level. Like we had some people willing to play Lumina, but I would rather have had them on Thunderzone. And I actually I know this is a little self-inflating, but I think I did a good job with our picks and bans, because we got 8 of our 9 first choice levels. And
you absolutely
given what Portugal put prior to for their picks, I don't think they got a single first choice this round, for level pools.
Okay, interesting. Yeah,
I know. Like we would have rather had Arctic Lights over Thunderzone, but we still blew it out of the water. And I know some of us would rather have played Akira, but I think Portugal on Akira kind of scared me, given that they were pre-practicing it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, it's interesting because yeah, you guys got a lot of the picks you wanted, but you guys, it just felt like each player like was meant to play that certain level. You know, like it just felt like your picks were just really spot on for that. So you picked really well to your strengths. I noticed that. So, anyways, congratulations, you guys killed it. It's good, and I bet one last question is, I don't know how much of the older teams were there, but like, are there any of you that have been on this American team like the last couple years?
How many of us were here last year?
I think I was here last year.
Meadow wasn't on it last year.
No, I think Shadow like rebuilt the team end of last year essentially, and then this year we kind of just all played well.
Yeah, because like I last year, like I didn't know what happened to Team American. 2024 apparently they were favored but didn't do very well. So how does it feel to kind of, you know, being the favored but failing like in 2024, which isn't you guys, but like kind of bringing back like glory to the name, you know, to what people expect? Like, how does that must feel pretty good.
It feels really, really good. I mean,
yeah,
I don't want to take like all the credit or anything.
Nah, take the credit. This was most for you.
The United States. All me.
Nah, it was so in 2024 when I wasn't like as good of a player, I was watching Team USA and like one of the people didn't show up to them. And that was when it was like 1v1 instead of like 2v2 levels. One of the players didn't show up to their match. Another one was leading at halftime. That was also when halftimes were a thing. And then like sold and got last place. And then another one turned on no clip at halftime and ended up getting all their points canceled. So they also got last place.
Man,
so
I didn't know about that. Holy crap.
So we didn't win a single thing. In fact, I think the first time we ever got even top 2 in a match was the beginning of last year's World Tournament, I think, knockout stage. That was me and Cookie. We actually won that. So that was like the first time USA even won something, which is obviously leaps and bounds better than what 2024 was. And we were really disappointed that we lost to Chile. You know, it was pretty close. We had like, I'm pretty sure Mobile Watt was really not happy with the way that Requiem went. And we all really wanted, you know, to come back and like be able to prove what we couldn't prove before. And we got Chile and South Korea, which arguably, I mean, well, obviously South Korea got third and then Chile's last year's world champions. So both of those matches were absolutely huge. We all put a ton of time and effort into it. We made it all the way here and then we actually won. So
yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of competition to go up against. Korea is a very, I was talking earlier about Korea being a very scary team to go up against. They are very consistently good, and you guys crushed that out, which must have, I don't know if it's true or not, but like I know the finals match must have been pretty scary too. But I imagine that winning against Korea really bolstered your confidence for these finals.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like honestly, going into the Korea match, I was way more scared going like against Korea because I know their legacy with these tournaments and how good of a team they had and like everything. I mean, we didn't necessarily get all the best levels that we wanted for that round. I mean, we did the best that we could.
The Reaper
counterpicked them and it worked. We counterpicked them on Necromancer and it worked perfectly.
Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome, yeah. Because, like, they're so good at the... I don't know, Korean players are great at the wave for some reason to be... But you guys... Dude, you guys were so good, and you guys deserved the victory, though. Like, watching you guys play was a beauty to play. So, congratulations to you guys. You guys deserve the first place. You guys crushed it, and I'm excited to see how the team progresses. Honestly. I'm excited to see Team America again in a possible final match next year. Or whenever you guys compete again.
Oh yeah.
This is
the
actually
format change is going to be really sad.
Yeah. It'll be different, but I want to see Team America again. I think you guys, if you guys stick together, you just have such a cohesive team. Like for whatever professional GD tournaments are there, you know. I think you guys are solid. So, congrats, guys. It's awesome. And by the way, you have some sick Godzilla posters behind you. That's like...
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, they're pretty sick, dude. I haven't seen much Godzilla, but like, dude, should I?
Yeah, absolutely, you should. Man, Heisei is awesome.
Cool. Well, I like living in Korea, I watch like Korean movies and Japanese movies and stuff like that. I just haven't gotten into Godzilla super a lot, but I should, I sometimes go down a rabbit hole of wiki of like looking at Godzilla stuff. Anyways, you guys crushed it. That's all I wanted to say for the questions. Is there anything that you guys want to say, like any final words that were left unsaid that you guys want to say to the world about like your journey in this competition?
May I? I'll talk, I guess, first, if you guys don't mind.
Go ahead.
Sure. I'm just so happy to have won this tournament because I remember seeing a few years ago, like the USA obviously underperform as we just talked about, but seeing a lot of people in the chat, I was reading chat while watching the other rounds. They were like, why do we want the USA to win? Why are people rooting for that USA? They're the best. They have like the best top players in the country. But like, really, that's not how, like, we all worked really hard to get here. This isn't like we were like, just sweeping through everything. Like, it is genuinely, I think everybody on the team, like, shout out to all my teammates, bro. Shout out to fucking Shadow, Mobilebot, Magmeta, Power Split, Genesis. Like, everybody on the team, like, literally everyone on the team was working so hard. And it was not easy. So, and we had like a really tough lineup too. We went through 2 former world champions and Portugal, who beat us in the group stage. So it wasn't easy, and to just succeed after all that felt amazing. Not falling short at the end.
That's great. Well, it looks like you guys put in a lot of work, seeing how well you guys were playing the levels. So from what you said, you could see that clear as day. You guys crushed it.
This is actually probably going to be my last World Tournament appearance, I think. Since I suck balls.
It's gonna be a lot of ours. We'll see Power Split again.
It's gonna be a split roster.
Yeah.
About half the people on this roster are gonna carry over to the new format because, at least for me personally, as good as I am at consistency, I shine a lot more with the level race format, and I know there's a few other people on our team who are kind of like that. Power Split, Mobilebot as well. But we are looking forward to. we're looking forward to the new format for the handful of us that do stay, and I'm looking forward to the recruiting process for who's gonna be interested in joining with the new format next year.
Cool.
I think Mobile should still be manager.
What do you do as manager in level races?
Well, you appoint the roster. Like you pick who gets to no, because that matters, right? Because like 3 people get to be like the ones that play like on a level, and like also substitutions exist too.
Yeah, well, you can also DDoS the other team as a manager. Just
we were talking about swatting the other team.
Yeah, we were talking about swatting the other team earlier in the world.
I don't know. Team America, that is the most American thing I've heard today.
Yeah.
Swatting the other team. Good. Let's go. Burgers and swatting. Let's make it a day. Let's make it a night. All right. Anyways.
Speaking of which, Eric and Aeon, you mind if I DM you guys and we can get something going for the Mecha community thing?
Yeah, sure. I'm down for just like a fun little recording. That sounds fun. Like, I'm pretty busy these days, but like I can spare like an hour or 2 for a recording. It's not a big deal.
Oh, like you mean like right now or
no,
like,
no,
I'm
no,
assuming
no,
not right
no.
now. Okay.
What do you mean right now? I don't got.
We're already keeping them up.
As a family man,
I gotta buy this game, bro.
As a family man, I have to schedule these things. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one last thing. I think I'm saying this for the whole team here. We are actually so honored to like be able to A, represent our nation, but B, play in front of you and Aeon whenever you two are like huge inspirations to like us in the community. It really means a lot to be able to like actually be in here and talk to you guys and just like, I don't know, play.
Yeah.
And
y'all pretty much got me into the game to begin with.
Absolutely.
Over like back 10 years ago.
Yo, that's sick.
Yeah,
that's good to hear.
I want to add on to what Shadow said. I don't know if you're going to remember this, Eric, but do you remember back in 2017 when you had a GD or you had some Amino sponsorship and you did like the message responding to people's messages on Amino?
Yep, I remember. Oh,
I was one of those people you responded to.
Oh.
My hardest was Windy Landscape back then.
Wild.
I was going for Kata on 60 hertz. I still have the screenshots. You were such a huge inspiration for me back then, and I don't think I would be as good of a player now if it weren't for watching your videos as a kid and
that's sick.
Everything. I don't know. I thought that was a crazy thing to mention because the way that the world turns and who ends up where, kind of crazy.
Well, you know what? Seeing how well you guys have performed and seeing how I've inspired people that have surpassed me in way more ways than I could ever imagine, right? Is really touching to me to hear that. So, like, you guys telling me that, like, it makes an old man feel kind of proud of the community and, like, proud of you guys for carrying on the torch and, like, making it, doing even crazier things than I could have even imagined. 2017, Eric had no idea the game was still going to be around then, but being able to inspire people to make the game what it is, to be able to do events like these, you know, be able to win events like these, that's insane to hear. And, like, it makes me feel really good to hear about that. So, you guys, but now you guys are the face of the community, right? Like, I'm still an old man that plays the recent tab from time to time, but, like, keep on carrying the torch, you know? Like, you guys are the reason why GD is as good as it is. So, like, keep it up, and that's awesome to hear.
Dude, thank you so much. Dude, I watched your videos when I was
that
like a
means
wee
so
baby.
much to me.
Not a baby, but, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Basically a baby, yeah.
Picture for, like, years.
I was like 8
I just
years
felt
old
like a
watching
chameleon, bro.
Yeah, that's wild. I apologize to your 10-year-old self for being. I was completely unhinged back in the day. I will say, as you guys probably know, you know, ice in my shorts and stuff. So
I was just about to mention that.
Well, you
I love the kindergarten videos.
That just reminded me.
Oh, yeah,
I remember watching.
Oh, you remember kindergarten? Banger, dude. Nice.
I remember.
I do too.
Watching some of your like Super Mario Maker videos, and you'd be swearing in them so much that my parents would get mad at me over it.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, hey, I still have the urge to do that. It's just I remember there's a kid in the next room like, what the fudge cakes?
Yeah.
You know? So anyways, yo, I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. Thank you so much. You guys crushed it. Team Portugal also put on an amazing show. What an intense match today. 1-0, and then coming back and doing 2-1. You guys rule. So you've earned the victory. Go take a rest. Go out and have your burgers. Do what you guys do. And
thank you, Eric.
You guys rule.
Thank you,
Good
bro.
job, everyone.
Love you, Eric. Love you, Ayad.
Love you guys too. Peace.
Love you guys.
Good job, everybody. Also, thanks to the team for helping put on this event together. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Peace out, everybody.
Yeah, the team, honestly, without the team, none of this happens. You guys, all things considered, myself included with like technical issues that went on, pretty successful. Pretty successful. So
it could have gone much worse if we didn't have like the ability to go back and look at stuff and all that. Like this could have like gone way down the drain.
Yeah, it could have. So yeah, anyways, it ended up working out well. To my chat, see you guys later. I'll be doing Bloodlust very soon to a theater near you, and we'll see how that goes. And to everyone else, I'll see you guys.
Is the Bloodlust stream coming to IMAX as well?
Yeah, in Korea.
Oh yeah.
You guys don't know that I'm a mega celebrity.
See it
here.
on the extra large screen.
That's right. Have you guys ever seen like a shiny bald head in IMAX? Rules.
I can't say I have.
That'd be awesome.
Well, first time for everything. I am the new Vin Diesel. I am the new Dwayne Johnson.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll see you flourish in your acting career.
I'll see you guys later. It's 4:30 a.m. Peace, guys.
Oh, nice.